Someone immediately pings me.
You didn't do that much chopping so far, did you?
I don't know. What weapon does Juliet have? If it's not an eviscerator or a power sword, it's not enough.
Most likely chainsword and...
Her charming personality.
Yeah, that...
In all streams. I'm not gonna at everyone on Discord because that would really annoy me.
Yeah, leave that to Bacon.
I don't see the point of atting everyone for a stream. I don't mind putting in announcements, but I don't want to at everyone.
Abuse thy mod powers.
No, I'm not going to abuse them. I'll abuse them by using it. Look, if I'm going to abuse my powers anywhere, it's going to be on Verghast. Anyway, hello and welcome to Dark Heresy 2nd Edition, Burning Systems Suicide Cell. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Deadlight. Joined with me is a bunch of people. Grey.
Hello.
Playing Killian. Seb.
Hi. I'm going with Stavros tonight, so we can wrap this part of the campaign up with him.
Yep. Dio.
Me?
Playing Jackram. Rachel.
Still doesn't speak.
Yep. She is playing Sister of Basil. Spartan.
Yo.
Who's playing an Ogrin. And last but not least, Serene.
Ah.
Who's playing a bat.
Who's not really Serene at all. That's like a false name.
Everything about Serene is false.
That's actually the intention of the name. To be misleading.
Anyway, last time you were prepping for an assault. You had decided to travel. If I find that really good drawing, I did. Yeah, here we go. Here's this really accurate drawing. The really accurate drawing I did, which was to use the boring drill which you stole to get up above the Wilson's base.
Yes.
And then either bore in or grav shoot in. I can't remember which ones you were going to do.
I thought we agreed on drilling in, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh yes, and then there was the third line of you grav shooting in and then just missing completely and just falling into the middle of Nowheresville. So yes, you are boring in. You have 24 hours left before Wilson, before the quarantine is lifted and Wilson can escape. You suspect that someone like Wilson already has an escape plan, which the Inquisition, as best as they can, will not be able to catch. So the drill is about. It's about an hour away from reaching the base, which you know for certain is safe from sensors. Now you do have, there is a second team that is setting up to do a strike near the lower levels. That was not like a full-blown assault, but it's to a hit and run. How long do you want to wait after they start their attack that you guys want to go?
What would we think would be the logical time for them to deploy their defense fully?
It sounded like they can deploy relatively quick.
Yes.
Well, ideally we want to time it not too long after they fully deploy, but not too late that they can figure out it's just a quick tap and run.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. You were informed, like, going on the information you have from the base you work, the Firebase 6, they at most have half an hour to respond to anyone, probably less time.
Mhm.
They are unlikely to have as advanced sensors as you guys did. Well, in Firebase 6.
Right.
So,
So maybe quarter now.
quarter of an hour? Okay.
Oh.
If you start your attack quarter of an hour after after the strike team does, you will arrive quarter of an hour after they've
Hmm?
after. So, no, timing on this mission, this part of the mission does matter.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I say 10 minutes after their attack begins.
10 minutes.
So
How
we
far
time
away
it
are
that-
the two positions from each other?
Oh, so you see this purple blob?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are coming in from the top. The strike
Yeah.
team is coming in from the bottom. Oh my gosh, Giga, I'm going to stab you.
Why? What?
Why is he messaging me?
Probably wanted to
Can you do me a solid
complain.
and put Corrupted Sanity on Steam and tell him to get on Discord? No, I can't because I'm in a stream, you twat. I don't even know which one Corrupted Sanity is anymore. Oh no, there he is.
Hmm.
I've just messaged to Corrupted. Go on Discord because Giga has ruined my stream.
What did he do?
Message me
Ah,
through Steam
yeah.
of all
So-
things.
The red pyramid thing, is that a spire or something in a hive, or what
Yeah,
are we?
Yeah, it's a hive spire.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
That is the spy you are in. This green blob is Firebase 6, roughly.
Okay.
Um,
And
This
how
one.
long time does it take for us to actually drill down there from, I assume that we are
you're up here now.
in... Yeah, exactly. There.
You are about an hour away, which is definitely out of sensor range.
Hmm.
No, yeah, I would say we time it so that we arrive 10 minutes or maybe quarter an hour after the destruction strike.
I'll
Yeah.
go for 10 minutes. I'll go for 10 minutes then. Actually, no, I'll go for 15 because it's just a bit more rounded. Right. It doesn't help. Everyone is literally going. I go for 10, 15. That just one or the other.
What's this?
Everyone is like. I'm asking how long you want to be after the strike team has done their strike.
Ah, immediately afterwards. I say 5 minutes. At the most, maybe 2 to 3, if we can time it up that well.
I mean, you can literally go at this time, isn't it?
No, that's bad. I want like a minute or 2 delay, so they can actually get their forces down to respond.
A
Well,
minute's
it'll
not
take-
gonna.
It's
Yeah.
not enough, dude. This is another gamer problem. People think that everything happens really quickly in real life. It mostly doesn't.
If you're in a military base
Yeah.
and all the
it
alarms
takes-
start going off,
Yes, it takes minutes for people to actually move.
Yeah. So, assuming they're pulling people from upper levels, it could take upwards of like 10 minutes, I'd say.
That's the thing. You don't have a hive mind. There's always confusion. You don't know where to go. What's happening? Then you have to wait for somebody, your CEO, whatever. It's always like this. I don't know if you've been in the army or military. You're always in a hurry to wait.
okay.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes is a reasonable time for them to have deployed forces, and for most people to know where they're going before they actually realise there's actually That's not the main. Like, it'll take them much longer to realise that it's not the main assault.
Then again, considering there is such confusion, if we both attack at the same time, that could potentially increase the confusion.
That could.
Yes. That is also a valid point, because then they don't know what area to reinforce.
It could, but at the same time, it could help them more quickly figure out what's going on. Because worse, you assume they're going to have more higher up soldiers that have more combat and tactical training. So, assuming that they're competent at their job, they could probably figure it out if we attacked at the same time what's going on, and adjust accordingly.
Maybe.
From what information you gathered, they have a preliminary defense, but if you can get past that, their defense is going to be in shambles. The guy you talked to, I assume you would question him on like response times and like responses and such. They don't actually have anything in place if something actually breaks through, because they expect the defenses to hold for at least 5 minutes so people can respond.
Yeah,
So
I'd say 15.
Instead of doing a staggered assault, we could do just a pincer split and attack at the same time.
Yeah. In my opinion, it would be best for us both to attack at the same time.
Same time then? Okay, that is fine.
That's what the majority wishes.
That is what the majority wishes. Okay, let me update the Doom
Is
clock.
it? We've only heard from like 3 or 4 people. Who's here?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Okay, let me put it this way. If no one voices their opinion against this, I'm assuming they're agreeing.
okay.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, I'm going to be waiting for people like that go off beat back and don't say or have forgotten to unmute themselves or something. Yeah, I will assume people agree with no complaint if they say nothing. It makes my
That's a good
life easier.
assumption.
I made my point, but I'm also fine with attacking immediately with the other strike.
So you strike through. As you're drilling closer and drilling closer, one of the pilots at the front, who is a PDF trooper, calls out, enemy heavy bolster engaging, minimal damage.
Okay.
There's like pinging off the armor.
How far away are they?
It's not too far. You were informed that there were automated heavy bolter sentries, which will do nothing to the vehicle you're currently in.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about just, blowing them away with a shockwave. So they get, tossed around and can't shoot at us anymore when we actually eventually embark these things.
Your plan is to embark inside their base past these defences.
Oh, okay.
These defences are outside to drive away wild beasts. They are not actually...
Yeah, okay.
You're currently in a breaching drill.
Mm-hmm.
It's designed to go through defences. So yeah, you drive up and you drive up. You can hear the sound of the heavy bolter firing from outside the termites, and it gets closer and closer, and then it stops because the driver goes target. It stops because the driver goes sentry destroyed.
Alright.
You just ran it over.
Yep.
Okay.
He's in a breaching drill.
Yeah.
Do these things have guns?
No, but it does have a melter cutter drill.
Okay. So, sort of.
I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't have a gun, but anything it hits is pretty boned.
there's a door you can stick your hand out of and become the gun.
No,
The
Would
pilot
recommend
recommends you
it,
do
but-
not do this.
Power.
not advisable.
You then... The drill end starts to shudder some and slows down. Reached outer defences, pushing through now. The drill revs up some. he you can see the two operators working the controls. Starts pushing. After maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, it manages to the shuddering stops. The guy who's out of defense is breached. Drives forward, stops the thing. Clicks button, doors open.
I'm not going out first.
Yeah.
Go on board.
I can have a look first.
Mhm.
Hang on a sec.
I mean, Zero, you could use your tentacle.
I could. I'll do that. I'll even flick on the infrared up on it to make sure there's no one hiding.
Okay.
And then...
Ooh. 55.
Bubbles?
Yes.
No, that was for the Tunisians test. That's not the same
yeah.
thing.
I was given a very cool idea from Bacon, which I won't do this time because I didn't actually inform you. But if people use Synesians and roll doubles, they cause psychic phenomena.
But that's not how it works. It comes from the second roll. Synesians is just channeling the warp energy. If you have double fucking odds of rape and lemon juice, that's not too much fun anymore.
Oh, it's super fun. Oh, besides, the house rule.
Yeah.
So,
won't
wait, what the fuck? You honestly, if you just channel, or try to channel, you'll cause psychic phenomenon. How is this fun on any level? For anyone?
Psychic phenomena is fun. And it doesn't
It's
happen
only
enough.
if you roll doubles.
Why
Yeah,
do
but it doesn't
why
fucking
do you
matter.
channel it twice? The second roll, use swap perception, is already the channeling roll. What
No.
was the Psynishian
This is
for?
to get plus 10 for it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, right, sorry, I thought you were using Synesians to detect psychers.
No.
Okay,
This
that's
was
fine.
just to get plus 10 to the, psychic.
Okay, yeah, I should have said. If you're using Synesians to detect psychers in the nearby area...
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking when you're actually using it to cast psychic stuff,
Yeah, no,
then
that
you
is...
get like on doubles on any roll starts to be a bit nutsy.
No, sorry. That I didn't know you could do that with psychic abilities. Let me tell you, I've used psychic abilities once when I was forced to because Serene flipping switched my character. I've only ever used psychic powers once, so I'm very unfamiliar with psychers.
Yeah, and I play very conservatively with my psychic powers.
Yes.
Okay.
Until
I
you
have
got bored.
I have unnatural senses 30 right now, so
Okay. You detect in a nearby area there are there is a single team of 6 people approaching. No. Yes.
from what direction?
The left.
Left. I assume they are wearing enemy heraldry and such.
Yes.
6 enemies closing in.
Zero will stick his optical mechadendrite out and look to the left of us and zoom in on them to determine exactly what they have and how we should respond.
Okay. 3 of them have large, sort of, do they have shields? I assume they have shields, do. Yeah, they have shields. 3 of them have, like, large riot shields, which are in the fronts. Then there's 2 in the back have, there is no, I don't use a heavy.
A large number of options of different weapons.
Yeah, I know. Dio very kindly did a bunch of stuff. Have a weird pattern of lascar.
Alright. What melee weapons do the shield guys have?
They have 2 of them have. Yeah, they all have chainswords.
Okay.
And then the third one has a bolt pistol and a odd-looking chainsword.
Right on. I'll call that out to the squad, and I will specifically ask if Jenkins will be capable of taking out the lasgun guys, of course, being assisted by.
Now you got your doubles, though.
Yes!
I think I may wish to re-roll this one.
Well, let's see what happens. Right?
Yeah, we can have a look and see how fun it is before I re-roll this. 50. Well, that's not too bad.
I'm assuming you weren't pushing.
No.
He's a...
He's as conservative as I am. I'm not even blaming him. I wouldn't push either.
Starts raining blood or everything starts frosting over.
We all become possessed.
He shakes things up a little.
No, I can adjust it up and down.
Huh?
Also by...
How far?
I think it was willpower bonus, so plus or minus 5.
Oh yeah, I think I know that. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've just put you all here for the simple sake that you won't all fit in on the flipping vehicle. So I assume you're all inside the vehicle currently.
Yes.
Honestly, I suggest you just take that. You could knock them all prone.
Yeah. Can also knock every one of us prone.
Yeah, but we're inside the vehicle. Well, if you're sitting down, how are you gonna fall down?
I don't know.
I mean,
Extreme probably roll a natural 100.
These are the options you have. I believe. If you can plus minus 5. Oh wait, plus minus 5. You could also get ghosts.
Yeah, but I still failed the roll, so I actually want to succeed on this one, so I'm gonna try with a re-roll first.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, you rolled a 88. It's target
Yeah.
6.
Shooty, shouty, and tanky.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Doubles!
Yeah, ow. Okay.
No.
Yeah, this is going great, man. Oh, donkey.
Same thing.
It's about the same.
What you going
You
with, buddy?
Yeah. But you can also get a spectral gale.
Sweet. Well, actually, warp ghosts is pretty decent because all those guys have to roll for fear 1 as well.
In before they have jaded.
That is psychic, so it does not
Oh, that is true. Never mind.
count as jaded.
Okay, I'm gonna take the warp ghosts. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a 3 dice 10
Yep.
and hope you get 18 or more.
Why did I leap up the... No, these guys need jaded.
Nope.
Only affects the party.
No, it's yeah. 4, 3.
You could rule it affects the first line of
Oh, Deadlight.
Enemy.
Yeah?
They don't have Jaded because the Shouty Boy has an ability that lets him stop them from being scared.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's that?
I believe it was...
You put all their like... Oh no, wait, you did...
Yeah, he can
Oh.
use command to remove fear
Okay,
as
yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah, that's fine. The tanky ones... I'll say the tanky ones need to take a willpower test.
Oh, of course, they make it.
No, one fails horribly, so their commander will actually do a command test.
Burp.
No, he's fine. Slaps one in the back of the head.
That's a third.
Time for
and
us.
all of you need to make a willpower test as well.
Mhm.
Yup. Right.
Since this is psychic, you don't
not
get any
fine.
bonuses.
Resistance fear does apply.
Resistance, fear, nerves of steel, etc., etc.
I only have jaded.
Yeah, Jaded doesn't apply here.
I know. That's why I
Let me
said
go.
it doesn't affect me.
So
Got those of steel. I've got these spear.
nice job breaking it.
I also
Should just went with them tremors.
Wow, you guys are.
Yeah.
Serene, you seem to play Alexandria usually. Do you want to roll?
Damn it. Forgot she existed. Where is her fucking character sheet?
I was gonna say, like, if Jackram succeeds, he may, like, just do a command test to try and, you know, pass you
Does
all.
anybody have
I do
resist
also have
fear?
that,
No.
I
because
do.
it's a special use of the command thing, I think.
Yeah, but you've seen as you failed, you can't
Yeah,
inspire everyone
yeah.
else.
You want to fade it,
Uh,
Jackram?
anyone succeed?
No.
Baiting it.
Look, you can't blame me for using fear.
There we go.
No.
No, okay, cool. Do you want to do a command test to see if you can make sure everyone else is fine? Yes. No one needs to face it. Like, Jackram sees the ghosts.
Wait, those are our ghosts. Everything
know.
is fine.
I know Dio. I know who
Mhm.
you see, and I think you'll agree with this. For a moment, you see the ghost of Scruffy Chow, and you're like, "Shit, it's Scruffy Chow," and then we're like, "Wait a minute, he's dead." Don't worry, guys; these are just dead people.
Like, get it together, you sons of bitches. We've got bigger problems.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is Scruffy Chow?
Scruffy Chow was the commander of the Verghast last when we originally started playing.
We helped murder him and frame his death.
No, we didn't frame his death. We covered it up.
So cover it up, that's the one, sorry.
I say with my original statement, who the fuck is Scruffy Chow?
Jackram's original commander. When Jackram was a sergeant, yeah.
Unless Jackram says it, I continue to keep that statement.
No, like Serene, you don't know who this is. It's only Jackram sees it.
Oh.
It sees that one, and then he like gets you together. Like the rest, you probably see ghosts of your past, people
Okay.
you've
Killed.
killed or abandoned.
Yeah.
But luckily, Jackram is able to pull you all through. So yeah, let's roll.
So,
Psychic powers are awesome and really useful.
Hey, it's because you was shit talking him earlier.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it better. Sort of.
Will you?
Well, I do have some spook. Can go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that.
Spook. There we go.
Got
Me and Celestine go on the same. But I'm a little bit fast, so I'll go before, but...
Hey, one extra psi rating and only plus 25 to any psychic phenomenon I roll. What can
Oh.
go wrong?
Seriously.
I mean, it's a given that I'm gonna shoot up some spook.
Just randomly. Oh my gosh! Don't go on about this. I'm not gonna go into anecdotes. Multiple anecdotes. Spook. Just people and water supplies seem to be notorious in 40k.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing beats
There was-
dodgy spook.
Let's see. There was a Sororitas game where we somebody drank spook-filled water.
Didn't we find dodgy spook in like some kind of water plant?
Yeah.
No, you found it in an old bunker
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
where they were trying to brew it. So I believe Stavros goes first.
I go first. Awesome. Is it? It's not happy spook time yet. Not yet. Soon. No, it's maybe happy objuration mechanicus thing cast. This is gonna be great. I have a feeling. Now it won't betray me. Yes, it didn't.
Okay.
Third time's
Okay.
a charm.
Yep. I cast a haywire field with a radius of 3 meters here in the middle of these guys. So everybody goes inside the haywire field.
Can they dodge?
It's a basically blast, I would say, because it has a. It's like I would have thrown a haywire grenade in there.
I
Big.
would say they would be able to dodge then.
It's a radius in meters equal to my psi rating, and that's currently 3. So I don't know if they actually can, because it's not a direct damage thing.
Yeah, that's true. But that feels like, yeah, and now you just lose all your stuff.
No, I mean, if they want to waste their reaction on that, that's fine.
Actually no, it doesn't really matter, because they can just walk out of it. Do you want to roll a haywire field causes duration, doesn't it?
That's 10.
Oh no, this lasts for as long as I concentrate. It doesn't.
Yeah, but it
Doesn't have a-
still has a maximum
Oh, yeah.
effect.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. And it's a 4 on the haywire.
But probably doesn't do anything.
All actions utilizing technology, including firing weapons without the primitive quality, tech use tests, and any physical action attempted to while wearing power armor or employing cybernetics suffer a -10 penalty. The base movement of anyone in power armor is reduced by 1.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're not going to spend a reaction to dodge that. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Blog.
Blorg do stuff.
You count as being by here if you wish to move out.
Oh, I just thought we were actually like where we are.
No, I can't fit everyone on here without it looking stupid, so...
Yeah.
Like us having the most awkward gangbang ever.
I will. Wait, so can like we shoot out of it without actually getting out of it, or?
I mean, if like 3 or 4 people are going to start just stand in the doorway shooting, the rest of you can't move out.
Right, but I mean like there's no like shooting ports, right?
No.
Oh, did I not roll initiative? Oops.
No, you didn't.
Sorry.
I
Good
thought
job,
somebody
PM.
hadn't, but I just...
No. Well, let's see what he rolls because he might be going before me.
He
Yeah,
is.
he'll be going before me.
That is just your luck, Spartan.
Jackram, what do you do?
What do I do? So we got a group of 6 of them over there, right?
Well, fuck.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
There's no cover in between us.
that's correct.
We've just popped out of the thing and they're there.
Yes. You are currently literally... This is like a hallway, an outer hallway. It actually looks kind of like half a street.
I charged them.
Fair enough. Cool. What do you use?
I use my power sword, not the power fist.
Which counts as a normal sword inside the hero field.
No, he just gets a -10.
Okay.
So no aim, charge, -10?
Yeah, -10.
Okay. I miss.
What is
Guys,
with all the doubles today? Like, not everybody's a psyker, but like, this is a bad day for psychers because there's so many doubles.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
psychos.
All's like a party.
That
Well,
would
we
be.
should definitely do that sometime.
Jenkins, what do you do?
Jenkins,
She'll jump the vehicle.
can you move into this? Where's the open door on this thing?
You see this here?
Mm-hmm.
This is the door. Actually, yeah, this
Okay.
grey line here is the door.
Jenkins moves over here into cover and braces his gun.
Okay. Yeah, these red lines are the doors.
Okay, cool.
As I said, if people physically block up the doorway, then people cannot move out. So,
Okay.
but yeah, you are in the cover of the vehicle. It is then Spartan's turn.
I will charge in after Jackrum 2.
Get him, boy. Get him.
Bloop.
Get.
Okay. What are you using?
Chainsword. Well, Administrator.
Then you take a -10.
Oh.
This is about pretty average for what Psychers do. I'm gonna fuck the party as well.
Yeah, I help.
Normally when I try to help, everything goes wrong. In way worse ways.
I'm helping. I'm useful.
I'm useful.
Pen 18. And then do you even want me to roll the crit, or is he just chopped in half?
What was it? +20. Oh yeah, charge.
Yeah, I got brutal charge, so it's +30 and then -10.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't know if there was any other modifiers, so I just was like, yeah, sure.
Oh good, the tanky boy has no flipping.
He has flippers.
Yeah,
No
apparently.
parry?
Yeah, he has no skills, dear.
Oh shit, sorry. Let me fix that.
Do you want to actually go check, see, make sure you've actually done these properly?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and...
Like, D was like, oh yeah, I'll totally be like really helpful and make these characters for you, and then I keep going through and being like, this guy doesn't have this. To be fair, I think the tanky ones are the only ones that seem to be unfinished.
Yeah, sorry about that. There you go.
He will attempt to parry.
Hashtag blame Dio.
He's got a shield, and what's the...
That'd be minus like 60. That'd be like
never mind.
maxing it out. 'Cause
Never
I
mind,
got
he also halves the effect of inescapable attack.
so minus 30.
Nope. So, what's that, pen 18?
Fucking hell, even at a minus 30, he's got a target of 45.
Yeah, it's called a shield.
Yeah,
Damn.
shields give you a bonus too, parrying.
No, I know. I was just like, still, like, goddamn.
So
Yeah,
it's actually like a -20 for him.
Yeah, like, his whole thing is to be a tank.
Danky, danky.
Let me just actually calculate, because he might... 32, he probably is dead. 32 minus...
I just realized I rolled 2 Righteous Furies on that attack. I can't Righteous Fury him twice, I'm just saying.
Yeah, what is... Why did you roll 4? Oh, no, I thought we worked that out, didn't we?
We already
Yeah.
did. I was rolling 6 last time.
Yeah, it was 6, and for no reason. Okay, yeah, no, he is at crit 10. Where did you hit him? 51.
What is
That's a body.
That's a body.
Just cleaves straight through that shield. Lord don't give a fuck.
These guys actually, these guys do normally go into crit, so critting at 10. Four meters, awesome. So
splotch?
if I draw it out, can somebody mark it?
If you remember, the Shouty Boy's got a couple of free actions you might want to use here.
Does he have free actions?
I think 4 was.
Have
Oh,
you
he
set
can
him?
do that, can he?
Have you set them up using the Zone Agent template?
No. No, they're more set up using the Sergeant template from Only War.
Then yeah, he will. He's got to re-roll that dodge, that parry.
Or he could burn it.
He could burn it. Yeah, actually, no, that's a fair point. No, he's going to spend it first to try and dodge, reroll dodge, and if he fails, the parry, and if he fails that, then he's going to burn it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, he burns it. So, this guy is still alive, this guy only has...
He's still out of the fight, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't explode.
Yeah, he just...
Oh. I was marking it. Wasting my time. Damn it. This is why I never
he's out
try
of
to
the
be
fight, but
useful.
he doesn't explode. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair enough. And then it is Zero's turn.
Oh, my turn
it's-
wasn't done yet. I still have Devastating Assault.
Oh?
Yeah, so if I am in combat with this guy... Oops, that was not the marker. If I'm in combat with this guy, then I will do the free attack on him then.
With Devastating Assault, you can only get... It's only on the same target.
Oh, is it? It just says I get a free attack. I didn't know it was like on the actual
you may
same
make
guy.
a second attack with the exact same bonus as the previous attack on the target, I think. Let me check. Sorry.
I always like condense these things, so I just wrote it down as like I get one extra attack as long as the first attack is successful.
But you are not engaged with him. Otherwise,
Right.
Jackman would have been outnumbered 3-1.
Oh,
Alright, well.
That
Alright.
does not quite matter for
Well, I still killed him though, right?
True.
Yeah, he's out the combat.
You
So-
killed him,
Well,
he just didn't explode into a torrent of blood, slipping over everyone in the area.
Right, but I mean like I can count him as a kill.
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll roll my brutal encouragement then.
Right, what does brutal encouragement go to?
It is intimidate.
I roll an intimidate test, and then if I pass, it gives bonuses and shit.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
So
first one.
once per turn, after resolving an all-out attack action that successfully hits, the character may make a second all-out attack action against the same target as a free action.
Ah, all right, thanks, Harrison. Yeah, I didn't write down the same character because I try to condense these things to fit in these stupid talent things. So
Yup,
Yeah,
you're
and
not the
you
only
did
one.
inflict critical damage, so you can use brutal encouragement.
right, so intimidate test.
You can't do an all-out attack with a charge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
A
fair
charge
enough.
attack is a separate type of action.
Fair enough. I always thought that the charge counted as an all-out attack because
No,
you can't use your reaction in that turn.
Yes, you can.
Can you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
Or
need
do
to
you
like.
think
Yeah, I really need to like
Fortnite
double check this.
Berserkers are kind of bad because they can
should-
use their
we
reactions
should
for
look at-
attacks, even on a charge,
Ooh.
which makes them really nasty.
Yes. So that wasn't an all-out attack. So anything that requires you to do an all-out attack has not triggered.
That's fine. Well, the brutal encouragement doesn't require it. I just have to kill someone. The party gets plus 10 to their next ballistic skill or weapon skill.
Alright. So, instead of clogging up the doorway, Zero will jump out of that doorway and aim through both doorways. Instead of clogging up the doorway, because we don't want that situation where people want to get out but can't.
I will say that is at a -10 because you're trying to shoot through a very narrow gap. Effectively, you're like trying to shoot through two doorways, someone's legs, and then past this slab of meat that's Blorg.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I don't
Delicious
have-
meat.
Delicious meat snaps.
Mm.
I really should just like look at skills, see what special things you can do with them, because some of them are really just like ridiculous.
I hit.
Who are you shooting at?
I would aim for the shouty dude.
Okay.
We should definitely do this all psyker party.
Yeah, sure.
That can't
That
go
is
wrong on
probably
any
just a
level.
one-shot. So.
And then there's that one turn where everyone rolls doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it might become a one-shot, but I don't think it should start off as a one-shot.
I don't think that even does anything.
Probably doesn't. This is why I was trying to get that fucking that plasma gun.
He will attempt to dodge.
He gets a minus the 30.
Nice 30.
If it's halved for him, then 15.
No, shouty one, no.
Okay.
No, he still dodged. Okay, he takes all of 2 damage.
A
5
no.
toughness. Ah, it's Shorty Boy's turn.
Is then... Oh, unless 0 has been casted. Oh, Alexandria?
Yeah, Alexandra. She should be moving on the same turn as me. Oh, did it not update? Fucking damn it. She gets a +3 because of her fucking agility, but it doesn't add it on the character sheet. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sorry.
It did.
Yeah, I just updated it.
No, Serene, the one you rolled, it is. Initiative rolls initiative and gets a 4. 1 + 3.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm just being retarded again.
She
This
rolled
is
a
common.
natural 1. Okay, it's then their turn. Shouty will go first. He will do... get them. And succeeds. So they all add 4 damage to their next attack.
It has, of course, as ridiculous command as...
And then he will do a heroic inspiration.
It was made by Dio.
It was.
Yeah.
All Dio knows how to make is cheese.
yeah.
And then as his remaining half action, he will... take a half aim at Jenkins. This tank will step forward, and I will accidentally resize him.
Back at tank.
Yeah. Decide to engage with DM. Jackram. And then they shall both hit Jackram with a chainsword. They don't get him. They're going to make standard attacks. You've got Combat Master.
Yep.
So no going up. 1 misses. 1 hits.
Alright, I will attempt to marry him.
Okay.
I do not, he hits me. Ooh, that's painful.
Yeah. That should be 18 damage.
Oh, that is very painful.
Get them. Deer is now regretting doing this for me.
No, I'm glad. Okay, I re-roll that parry.
Okay. And you succeed.
Yeah.
The first shooty boy shall...
I get to counter-attack him.
Do you? Okay. Okay, yeah, you do that then.
Oh, no it does.
Hits. He can't parry or dodge.
Alright, that hits him, and he probably doesn't take very much damage from that.
You could replace that 5 with 7.
Good point. I'll replace that 5 with a 7, which is 15 damage and 5.
15 damage, pen 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. No. Oh, that's a fair bit of damage. Also, I just realised this guy wouldn't have been on crit 6, but oh well.
Oh well.
Crit 10, sorry. The first one's going to shoot Blorg at point blank range with his glass gun. On full auto.
Tee, that tickles.
Wait till you see what last gun it is, Blorg.
I would shut your mouth. You're on 12 wounds, homie.
I know.
I can't patch you up anymore.
And that is most likely not a normal last gun.
He hits you twice, I believe.
Twin linked, did you add in that plus 20?
It's not 2 links, it's Storm.
Isn't it? Oh right, I thought it was twin linked and storm.
Oh, is it?
What?
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's nonsense.
I'll be picking up that. Don't break the gun, please. I need a way to actually help in this
As
fight.
long, as long as he doesn't use it to block the chain sword, it might still be there.
Don't swing for his face. Swing for his legs.
Then that should have had a plus 20, which means he would have hits twice for every degree of success, I believe. So that would have been
Every time, right?
Huh?
Oh no, wait, no. It doesn't quite get. That's 6 hits, I believe.
I believe that is 6 hits, yes. Would you like to dodge it, Blorg?
Sure.
Blorgs don't dodge, they take it in the face.
He has 12 health.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You make a convincing argument there.
Also, this has plus 4 damage to it, and
Oh.
Oh, that probably doesn't do jack shit to you.
It's plus 4 every time. So that's 15,
Never
17,
mind.
19, 16, 15, 17.
You ever feel like you should have tried to grab like a bolter with Stormlink? Would have been good times.
he basically just like clicks pulls out his last gun, just hits it to full auto.
By the way, does our fate regenerate before this session? I totally forgot
yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay. I was
Every
like, I
session.
just realized, I'm like, oh wait, I have 0 fate. So it's plus 4 every time.
Yes.
Pen 1.
Yeah, it is pen 1, but it might just chip you slightly.
Yeah. I'll spend a fate and reroll that. I want to see if I can at least tick off a few of those hits.
Okay.
You may honestly be better off, considering your chances, spending a fate to gain 1d5 wounds back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really? I can do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do this.
Oh, neat.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if I roll a crit one, I'm only dodging 3 of those, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll take the damage. We'll just see what goes on. I won't spend the fate point.
Okay.
Just go ahead and move on. I gotta like add up all the calculations, so because that's a lot of hits that I gotta calculate.
The other shooty boy will take a half aim and shoot at Jenkins.
What did that hit, by the way? 28.
Yeah, it starts at 28. You're gonna have to look at the multi.
Oh, you hit my left arm.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at the multiple hit location table.
Because arm, body, something, something, something.
Hurty,
Just
hurty, owie,
I'll
owie.
just
I think
treat.
it goes arm, body, body, head, arm. I think.
Oh, thank God. Sweet Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Jenkins got flak armor.
He does have the cover of. He does have the cover of the vehicle, so
Yeah, he's got a hazmat suit as well, but still.
yeah. And that is their turn. This guy counts as being behind the tanky, which does matter.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Juliet's turn.
Juliet, sister of battle that they really, really need.
No, they don't need shit.
Flame all of them.
Flame
Hi,
on.
Borg.
That would help much. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You count as being at this red door. It's just trying to stack everyone in this thing is just nightmarish.
Mm.
So if you want to measure from here, or just be in the vehicle. Okay, fair enough. Hip shooting, I imagine. That is indeed point blank range. Those two are if you wish to shoot the tankies.
Aw, fuck the tankies. The tankies ain't even that scary. Fuck them shooty boys. Straight up.
That boy.
Yeah.
They are all literally written as shooty boy, or tanky boy, or shouty boy,
Yeah.
sneaky boy, or fighty boy.
Yeah, because Harrison is highly creative when it's not involving Chief.
Look, it's Bloke's fault.
Yeah, it is.
That's the book's fault.
Yeah. Oh, you're using a flamer?
At us? You don't roll to use a flamer.
Yeah, you don't roll to hit with a flamer. So flamers are a spray weapon, which I have to go get the fucking token for.
Are you flaming us?
Flame on.
Oh wait, no. Are you doing it in like that direction? Please.
I don't know.
This is where we find out she was a traitor the whole time.
No, just hit Blorg. This is fine.
Why everyone's so bad against me? What did I do?
Try flaming.
I assume you're gonna.
I like him. Whoa.
So it does not hit Jackram, but all the boys.
All the
four
boys.
Other than that other shooty boy.
That boy.
Then they will all try and make dodge tests. So the shouty boy fails and is hit. The shooty boy fails and is hit. And two tanky boys. One dodges. Second one doesn't. So one of them just kind of like, God damn it, it's in front now. One just goes, nope. So do you want to roll damage?
Did already. 10, pen 2.
Oh, 10 pen 2, sorry. Right, okay.
I'm not doing a roll lot to some.
I don't think the tanky boy's ability would apply, or when it's a flame weapon. Would you, Dean?
I don't think so, because they count as having cover, and because flame goes over cover, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, agility tests for all of them.
Tank is fine. Yeah, let me just work out what they suffer.
Humiliation at the hands of their enemies.
Take 6, and Shouty has... Oh, he has decent armor. Oh gosh, actually, I don't think he takes that damage either. Yeah, then I'll make agility test for them. One is on fire.
He's on fire!
One isn't. And last one isn't. Oh, okay. So the one engaged in melee is on fire.
Damn it. Could have been shouty boy or shooty boy.
Nope.
Had to be non-threatening boy.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then it is Killian.
I will move in, basically in cover at the other side of the door. Can I basically position myself inside the vehicle as free, or
Yeah.
is that my movement?
No, that's free.
Okay. And from there I'll take a half aim at Shouty Boy and shoot him with my shotgun.
Okay.
Half aim, it's short range, standard shot, plus 10 because scatter. Yeah. Lip.
I like to
better-
imagine you have slugs on that thing, even though you don't.
Hmm?
I like to imagine that you have slugs in that shotgun, even though I know you don't.
What do you mean?
Solid shots.
Slugs are a shotgun round.
Yeah, but I never claimed to have.
No, no,
I
no,
know.
no. He was he likes to imagine that you would have those.
Sorry, I should have been more clear.
Yeah, I too would like to have them. So
Rare.
for the few cases I have to shoot over longer distances, but I don't have.
I don't think they are.
Anyways.
Yeah, roll damage.
Oh. He takes 15 pen 0.
Then he takes a point of damage.
1.
The problem isn't hitting him. The problem is that there's a guy with a massive shield in front of him soaking the shots for him.
Okay.
You say guy with massive shield.
Yeah, tanky.
Thank you. They're doing their
Despite
job.
being on fire and being locked in melee.
Well, he's got like a massive riot shield,
Yeah,
so
which he
And-
uses to try and parry Jagram's wild swings.
look, dear maybe it's not me. Thank you.
Yes, I do blame Jagram, but
Celestine Alexandria.
Dio, but
I don't know why she was up there.
I don't know. So she can move a total of 18?
Yes.
From here, that means she can get to about... She can get right up to Shooty Boy. Well, hello there. And
she
she has
trying
hip
to-
shooting.
Oh, she's just running up to like point blank range and hip shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was out of charge range, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's just gonna run straight up and just like blat this guy, like Master Chief style.
Cool.
It's only 1 degree, so she only hits with 1 bullet.
That okay. He's got.
Oh yeah, I'm not in the right place. Hello, tanky boy.
Okay, yeah, he's still alive.
Damn it. Oh, you gotta be so alive, Shooty Boy.
Shooty
probably
boy.
gets still the full cover from Tanky Boy against that.
Is he really?
I don't
Yep.
know.
Okay, I'm gonna first try with an assail on this guy, because we like doubles, so this is cool. I'm gonna use a lot of psychic powers now. Doubles are awesome, I've heard.
Yeah, they are.
They are really awesome.
Just
I'm-
don't blow
I'm
yourself up.
I'm kind of
Yeah,
debating
no.
of throwing a stun grenade into the vehicle.
Okay, this is awesome. I need to get at least 3 successes on this one, which I did. So he's also thrown 1d5 meters away and knocked prone.
Unless
Who are
it's
you throwing?
Tanky boy, that one.
This one.
1d5. And he takes like negligible damage anyway. This is not gonna work. 1d10 plus.
Okay, I will say everyone he hits has to make an agility test or be knocked prone.
So yeah, he takes 10 impact damage penetration too.
Roll a 1d5 please, see how many people are.
Yep.
Samus is actually just here to play Skittles.
Oh shit.
billiards.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Bowling.
Side billiards.
3 meters.
Okay. That is Tanky, 1 Shooty, and Shouty.
Yep. First tanky.
You to work on your aim, Stavros. You didn't get the strike.
But that was yeah, I know, but that was half an action. I still have half action left.
Show
Do
some
it again.
A crush on them instead.
shooting. Okay, so they all fall over.
That was really good.
That is more effective than anyone else has been in this entire session so far.
Yeah,
I mean, welcome to psychic powers.
Assail is really fun.
And
You
then
can
I'm gonna
even
do
blow up plague ograms with the right ammunition.
Oh gosh, I remember that one.
that one. I'm gonna cast. I think. Oh no, this is for one. Okay, then I'm gonna choose the Shouty. I think he's like the most dangerous. Modifier. Yeah, yeah. Then it's time for. Yeah, opposed willpower tests.
No, I think he opposes crush with toughness.
No, opposed willpower test, and then it's snared if he fails the opposed willpower test.
So
Otherwise-
I'm gonna make a willpower test.
Yeah, yeah, and I have to do a 1, 2. And
Monkey, I back
Yeah?
to Diva. I back to Diva.
what? Then I have probably crush.
Yeah,
Have
crush.
Have I copy pasted the wrong goddamn power?
I posted in Discord. That is the entire text of crush.
Holy crap! I'll have to see.
I mean, he still needs to make
Yeah,
a toughness
it's
test
it's an
against the
opposed
power roll.
willpower test in focus power. But the
Oh
effect
yeah,
is
yeah,
to
yeah,
resist
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
test.
Toughness, yeah. But he failed the opposed willpower test, or I have to roll mine. But
Yeah.
Would a 51 have passed him with his toughness deadline?
No.
I did make mine though, quite
So
heavily.
So he's gonna make a toughness test now?
Yep, and he takes some damage too, just for some good measure. Ooh, I rolled a 10.
So
So-
I passed my toughness test?
Okay, but I critted him.
Okay.
So it's one. Is it a 1d5 crit?
Yes. And I would say this ignores the shield, because it's not really an attack.
I do think, Monkey, you're still using the rules of how psychic powers work from first edition.
Could very well be.
So, as I see it, you roll willpower to cast crush.
Yes.
Which you rolled as a 64 versus 41. That
No,
is
64
your-
versus 71.
Yeah, 64 versus 71. Which is your part of the opposed test. And,
Oh, okay. I
um,
thought I need to Yeah, okay.
No, that's my interpretation. And the opposing test was a 51 against a 40,
Yep.
so he failed by 1 degree.
Hmm.
That is how I see the rules.
You could
In
be
any
very
ways,
well,
he would be hit with 12 pen 2 and snare psi rating half.
Yeah, true. True.
Okay, what was the toughness test for then?
To resist this psychic power.
But he passed
It-
his toughness.
No, you rolled an erroneous test.
Right.
He got two. You rolled his attempt to resist power twice.
Oh, right, okay. Like, sorry, opposed generally to me means the same stats, generally.
Yeah, but here it says specifically who opposes this power with a toughness test.
Right, okay, fair enough. Like, sorry, that's where I was getting confused. You were saying oppose, and then weren't saying he opposes it with a toughness.
Yeah, then he. Okay.
Right, okay, yeah, then he fails.
Yeah.
Right, that's fine.
Well, snared. Snare 1, I guess.
So both crush and assail do have this attack subtype.
Oh, my bad.
which means you could have only done one.
But then I do the assail.
Then he
I thought you could do 2 attacks if it's
No.
half action.
No, no.
No.
Oh.
You are indeed running on first edition.
Yep. I mean, this is the first time I play as a Psyker in 2nd edition.
Yes, but that counts for any attacks.
Yeah. Any
Ah,
action
okay.
with the
Attack subtype.
subtype. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
'Cause
I
I-
just remembered that, and
Yeah. No. That's a fair
In
point.
that case, I apologise for being wrong.
you're fine. We
Yes,
all be
I-
wrong at some time.
I also thought that was how it worked.
No, you can maneuver and then do an attack immediately, because maneuver doesn't have the
Because
attacks.
maneuver-
Yeah,
it's
yeah. No,
not an
I was
attack.
giving that as an example. I thought one of them wasn't an attack. I guess they're both attacks.
Yeah, they are. But it's, for example, I could have cast another Haywire Field. That's not actually an attack.
Hmm.
It's just knowing what
No.
has attack, what's classed as an attack and what isn't.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to
So,
cheese my weapon specialist and be constantly firing two plasma guns every turn without 2 weapon wielder.
Which arguably you can if you have the correct stuff.
No, doing 2 attacks with plasma cannons would be.
Hey, no.
You can't do wield heavy
Anywho,
weapons.
apologies for wasting everybody's time there for a bit, but hey.
No,
That's fine.
Learning
it
experience.
happens.
Like, yeah, I don't know psychic abilities, so this is genuine learning for me, and I have no issue with that. Okay. Is that your turn then?
Yep, I'm done. And no
Is that
rape
yours
with
then?
lemon juice. Oh.
I am going to take a half action move here.
Where? Okay.
And I'm going to swift attack this guy and this guy.
Okay. You hide under the prone people.
I stand over them.
You should get your horse back.
I should get my horse back.
To be fair, your horse would have died like 6 combats ago.
He never took it into combat, he just had a horse.
Yeah,
Just in
Right.
camp.
So is
that's a swift attack on that guy, which is...
Which one? The one that's prone on
hits.
fire?
Tanky.
Tanky, yeah, okay. He can't dodge because he has already.
5 degrees.
5 degrees is 3 hits with swift attack.
He cannot dodge, so.
I replace that 1 of my degrees of success, which is 5. So that's actually 13.
13.
Just to make sure, you do get that plus 10 for having the high ground, right?
For the opponent being prone, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but.
I have the high ground, Tangy.
But
Yeah, that
is the
is-
Haywire field still being sustained?
No.
No.
I didn't factor into account when I was casting the previous psychic power, so answer would be no.
What's the strength of the second attack? Sorry?
13.
13. And third attack is. Okay, yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, Jesus!
He's on 1 wound. You
You
made
should
these!
know you stacked them. You started them up.
I did make those, and then I'll let's get my swift attack on the other one.
Completely whiffs.
Whack. That is, in fact,
Wait.
Lots
You
of
can't
degrees.
swift attack with a power fist.
yes, you can. It's you can't lightning attack with a power fist, but you can swift attack because unwieldy only stops you from lightning attacking.
There's so many ifs, ands, and buts with some power, like some weapons, specifically
not.
melee,
It's
that
very
messes
simple.
with brains.
It's very simple.
Well, it's easy to get swift attack and lightning attack mixed up for some people.
Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, you, it says you cannot parry or lightning attack
Mm.
with unwieldy weapons.
Okay.
You can, however, swift attack, which is still cheese.
Mm.
I'm not saying it's not cheese. That is 7 degrees, I think.
Okay.
I think. No. 6. 6. So that is 4 hits. Yeah, 4 hits.
On who?
Shouting.
On Shaggy. And here are the hits.
Yeah. I doubt Shouty Boy exists anymore.
Oh, whoops, wow, I just wrote something that was completely garbage. 2... No, wait.
Shouty boy is not with us any longer.
Okay, where did you hit to? 80...
I hit him in the 82, so one of the arms.
That's a leg.
Is it? Sorry, I get them mixed up sometimes. They're limbs, right? They're all limbs.
I don't think Energy Crit 10 does anything, does it?
Not really.
Yeah, no.
He just burns up spectacularly.
He just vaporizes.
Jackroom punch!
The bad point about that maneuver was that Shouty was holding the initiative for his group.
Oh, well, what was
It
it,
was
6?
6.
6.
I can just use another Shouty.
He's expired and gone to meet the Emperor. He is a stiff, bereft of life. He is shuffled straight off this mortal coil.
Yeah.
Playing for the fjords.
What does Jenkins do?
Jenkins will take a full aim at this guy.
The one that's on fire on the floor.
Yes.
Okay, well, what do you do?
Actually, wait, no, Blog's probably going to kill that guy. He's going to take a full aim at... No, wait, no, the same guy, and I would suggest, as a free action, in talking to Blog, to go for shooting.
Okay. What does Blog do?
Oh, who did we lose?
God Monkey.
Probably
It is
internet
Spartan.
issues.
Spartan, it's your turn. You are muted.
Yeah, I just realized that. I'm gonna go for shooting, because the other guy's already prone on fire, can't do much, so I'll go for the guy that can do something.
I know what he's going to do if he survives.
My computer decided to reboot itself for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay. Shooty will attempt to dodge. What's that?
Before he does, one sec, I have one thing that I want him to roll, which I have to find it in my talents.
What is it?
Okay, here we go. Wild charge. It's an opposed strength test, and if I win, then he suffers a -30 to dodge or parry.
Okay. Right. Well, where is Wild Charge? Because that doesn't actually tell me what it does.
Wild charge is in Shield of Humanity, page 110, according to what I have noted.
So what part of Dark Heresy 2nd Edition do you not get?
I'm not sure what you mean. I asked, could I take things from the other books, because it's Ogren talents and stuff. You said that was fine as long as I clear it with you first, and I'm pretty sure that's one that I cleared with you first. It's also I think only one of 2 talents that I have that aren't from Dark Heresy.
Did we not port over everything that was for Ogren's Grey?
I don't know if it's specifically for Ogrens. I'd have to pull it up, but I mean,
I think
let me
not specific for Ograms.
let me have a look.
So, them filthy traitors, eh? No small chit chat. Okay.
No,
No.
you want me to just print screen it and throw it in Discord?
I've got it. Doesn't.
It says in the description, bulk of an Ogren. So
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's Ogren's only. Rabbit Punch says rattlings, but
It does, it's really weird.
Yeah, it says ogre. It says rattlings, but like I've seen so many people who take it.
I haven't had a melee, like a punchy focused character. I currently have 3 non-rattling characters who have Rabbit Punch.
Tasso has,
only works.
has Rabbit Punch because it just makes sense for her. I want to get deadly natural weapons when I get enough XP because that'd be just hilarious. She will do so much damage because her base damage now is 1. Yeah, I'm fully aware what it says.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
just posting it for the others if they wanted to see it.
Prerequisite does not say. There are some talents with the prerequisite Ogre, and that one doesn't have it.
Yeah, I mean the description does say that like other people can get it. It just
Yeah.
it says that normal humans cannot normally get it. It's kind of, it doesn't say ogre only, but it kind of is an ogre only one.
But you.
Like I said, I've had this for a long time. I'm pretty sure I cleared it with you many sessions ago. This is like the first time I'm using it though.
So essentially, Button, you really want to make sure this guy cannot dodge your attack.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
well,
what. That's kind of why I got it. So it's like if I whiff up my attack roll, I can still possibly stack on some better chance of them not dodging or parrying it.
I just want to say this is actually becoming ridiculous, having both inescapable attack and then wild charge.
Well, I can only max it out at 60 anyway.
No,
It's not like
if
This
he's
is
got
tr-
if he's got benefits, those benefits are all nerfed. Like, you could easily get okay, you now have to have a minus 200, not minus 200, minus 100. So any benefits he has whatsoever are all nerfed.
I mean,
yeah, but he can only suffer a max of negative 60 though. It
Yeah,
can't
right.
exceed negative 60.
If you don't like this, you're the GM. My suggestion to you, as a GM, would be either it's fine, or I'd rather not have that in my game, so they don't stack, but you can have the XP back for the talent you spent.
I will go for the second option. I most likely cleared that before we knew about inescapable attack.
Okay.
So you can either have inescapable attack or you can have wild charge.
I bought inescapable attack before this one, so I'll just refund this one and then I'll have to figure out what to spend it on mid-session. Because that's a pretty big chunk of XP.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
I know. Well, I don't know that it's ridiculous. I just bought it because if I whiff up the attack roll, it can basically just counter out the fact that I won't be using inescapable attack.
Well, I did not port it over because I thought it is basically superseded by having inescapable attack as an option.
Yeah. I think inescapable attack works better.
It's one of those nice talents. They took a bunch of talents from Only War and consolidated them into one. Because inescapable attack is basically wild charge, las weapon mastery, and there's a melee one as well, but all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, wild charge is literally the 10th talent that I bought out of the giant area that I have of them. So I bought it super early on.
I'm saying you can have one or the you can.
No, I know. I'm
benefits one or
just
the other.
saying that yeah.
Stop saying. I'm telling you.
No, it's cool.
You
I
can,
already deleted it. It's fine.
Spartan, listen to Deadline.
stop cutting me off when I'm trying to tell you. You can have you can use one or the other. So you can either have a guaranteed minus 30 penalty, or you can use an inescapable attack. If that is not fine with you, you can refund one of them.
No, I already refunded the wild charge. It's fine.
Cool.
It's not guaranteed anyway because it's still an opposed strength
Right.
test, so I can still fail it. But
Right. Okay. Now tell me how many degrees of success you got, so I know the modifier for the dodge.
Four degrees.
4, yeah, 4.
Thank you.
So that'd be 2 because you cut it in half.
No,
Oh.
not him. It's different characters.
Yeah, the shooty boys are reliant on the tanky boys for tank and dodge protection.
Oh, okay.
So he is
Yes.
very hit.
He is very hit. Please roll damage. I need you guys, if I'm trying to explain something, to shut up and let me explain, as opposed to what Spartan just did, which is repeatedly cut me off every time.
My apologies. Do
Damage.
I get to chop? Do I get to actually hit him now?
Yes, I've asked you for damage.
Cool. He dead.
He most likely does, yeah.
He's dead. Where did you hit to?
I hit him in the 65. And that is already flipped.
Which would be the body rending.
Rend my body.
Well, his gun is definitely destroyed. And then everyone within 4 meters of him has to make a challenging agility test. All pro, but full pro?
Who moves within 4 meters? So just standing around there does not trigger it.
All these people. Yeah. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
You charged, right?
Yeah, I charged. I had to charge, so. Oh, however, I do get to roll the brutal encouragement thing again because I did roll get a kill, so another intimidate test.
Okay.
Everyone gets plus 10 to weapon or ballistic. As I rip him in half.
Serene.
Ew.
What was that ping?
Somebody's phone.
Somebody's phone. But if it's not Serene's,
I don't
this
have
was
a
meant
phone.
to be like a 30-second combat encounter. So, or like a few minutes, and like you guys are making mincemeat out. Like just
2 hits.
on who?
The shooter guy, the only guy that's not in melee combat.
Then you would have taken a -10 because he is prone.
Already factored that in.
Did you?
Yep.
Semi-auto, short range, half aim action. Yeah. 2 hits. He takes some damage.
Oh, sorry, that 5 would be a 6.
Okay. What is this? Toughness 3. He is probably very dead. And then he's on crit 9, so he's dead. I don't think crit 9 does any of the explosions.
No. Wait, where did it hit?
75.
70 something is legs, right?
Oh, is it leg?
So he is not necessarily dead.
Oh yeah, that's
He
true.
might get away with just lost foot.
He is actually not dead. He just lost a foot.
Hmm.
There is no... Where is the booth? Okay. Where is it? Ah!
Hmm?
There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, he is completely missing a leg. Is that your turn, Serene?
Yes.
Right, it is then their turn. First tanky boy will make a toughness... will make a willpower test to... Nope, he is going to be rolling around on the floor of fire. This one that is prone is going to stand up and be like, no! Poke.
No.
And then pokes Jackman with a chainsword.
Oh no.
No.
Poke. Miss. This shooty guy who can't stand will point blank full auto Celestine Alexandria.
Bring it the fuck on.
He'll take a half aim. Full auto. She counts as size 5 because she's in power armor, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 6 hits again.
One dodge coming right up.
Does the reverse pattern have any sort of drawbacks?
It's stupidly rare.
Yeah. Really expensive. Also, it has overheat, doesn't it?
Okay,
No,
there
it's
we go.
maximum.
Thank you for finally
we
rolling.
should give it overheat, I think.
Probably give it overheat.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much hours is she in?
Let me factor that up.
Fortunately,
seven-
death end does not necessarily apply here.
That's 7 that it turns into a turn, so that's...
God damn, is that all on +4?
No.
No.
Because the guy that can do it is dead.
Can we get those D5s, Deadlight?
Yeah, sure. He would have started hitting in the 67, so that's body.
Energy 1 and 2 body.
She can only take a half action next turn, and she must make a toughness test or be knocked prone.
Where does that 8, the 2 8 hit?
Oh, this doesn't actually matter for her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if they hit her in the face, she takes... Oh no, she's got a helmet, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yep.
D5.
Body,
We told
arm...
her to go and get one before we started this mission.
No, she normally wears one.
Oh, does she? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Zero's the one that doesn't wear the helmet with the power armor.
Body, body, arm, head, arm, body. And then any after the last one is just body.
Good job
So
those
there'd
first
be-
two with the body, right?
Yeah.
That puts her down to 3 wounds. What test did I need to make?
Toughness.
Toughness.
Be knocked prone.
Not prone.
Just this hail of bullets just knocks her over.
She's actually lifted into the air from the sheer pressure of the light impacting her armor.
It's less a gun and more of like a flamer at this point. Just
You know,
sprays.
you know the Gatling laser from Fallout 4? Like that, but from a normal-sized gun.
I've never understood how lasers can knock someone prone.
So when the laser actually comes into, like when it impacts, hits a solid surface, the actual top layer of that will absorb most of the energy and instantaneously vaporize into a very rapidly expanding cloud of plasma. And the force of the plasma moving away is what exerts a force on an object.
Okay, so there is lore stuff for it.
No, that's just physics, but I guess lore as well.
That's just reality, okay?
Oh, I honestly didn't know that if you fired a high enough power laser, it just bursted into plasma. Like, I just straight up didn't know that.
I mean, it's the same thing, like, if you ever play, like, the Dawn of War games, why do the guardsmen always, like, have, like, a recoil of shooting, like, a 30-06 when they're shooting a laser?
Yeah, that's
As far as I know, shooting lasers doesn't create recoil.
No, but potentially, you're going to have to vent the superheated air created inside of the gun somehow. That's normally going to be out to the sides or the front, because it's very hard to build a gun that doesn't do that. And so that would be what makes the recoil.
I still think it'd probably be less than a 30-06 amount of recoil, though.
Probably.
One would hope.
Oh well.
I just always thought it was funny.
So Rachel runs towards the shooty boy and rips and tears his guts out. He's a heretic, and that means he has heretical guts.
He is
And
a big
rolls a nat-
character, therefore he has big guts.
He can make a dodge at -10.
Can he? Didn't
Yeah.
he try to dodge before?
He's only just had his turn.
Okay, yeah.
This is
And you
only
can
the second.
absolutely
This isn't even the second turn, guys.
This is the second turn.
Yeah.
I haven't even
So
finished it yet, so. Yep, 2
si-
damage.
since he was
no,
at
40.
-9 already, he is
He's dead.
most likely dead. Yeah.
Does 10 rending do anything?
Possibly.
Yes.
Where was it?
The face.
10 rending.
She rolled a natural 1.
Yeah. Rending head. So yeah, everyone in that melee, please make a agility test.
I'm assuming
yeah.
Celestine doesn't have to because she's already on the ground. Or is that... no,
No,
that's something else.
it's to not get your helmet messy and
Yeah.
be basically blinded for a run.
I picked it up after I said it because then I realized it wasn't the slippy one, it was the blindy one.
Yeah, it's basically just a huge mess.
Celestine's blind.
Celestine is blind.
The helmet is covered in blood.
Yeah,
She actually, like... the force of the... Like, yeah, she's just a blood sandwich at this point.
yeah.
Juliet is blind.
Do roll that blah 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 1-5, Richard.
Oh, yeah. Is it 1d5?
Hmm?
Do you want to actually say distance?
The maximum distance.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, roll a 1d5.
I
The guy on
mean-
fire is just on fire. It doesn't really matter if he's
Yeah,
blind or not.
I mean, Tanky, Jackram, Celestine, and Juliet are hit anyways, but Blork might get away without being covered.
To be fair, Blorg is probably constantly covered. He cuts
Yeah.
people in half with a fucking eviscerator.
Yeah,
Tanky is fine.
but
Yeah,
not
roll a
having
1d5, Rachel, please.
the eyes full of mess.
Yeah, Rachel, if you would, please. Jackrim, you need to roll a dodge agility test.
Oh, I'm gonna get covered in blood.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nope, you're not blinded. 2 meters, and I
Okay,
don't
so-
think that hits Blork then.
Blork is fine. But
For
other
reference,
tanking might.
yeah, the one that is on fire and on prone is also blinded, for good measure.
This is just an awful day for Tanky.
Oh wait, no, Juliet, you would have had to make an agility test to charge, because you moved. Otherwise you would have fallen prone, because of all the gore.
Oh, just a blood fest going on there.
This nonsense again. You missed. You weren't in that campaign, dear. But there was an elevator where we got that effect like 3 times, and the entire elevator was just covered in gore.
Yes, please.
Yeah. You would have. I suppose she would just be on the edge, so that's fine. I don't want to retroactively redo stuff. So Killian.
Yeah. Who is still alive and in what state? There's this tanky boy who's blind, on fire, and
Prone.
Blork is looking hungrily at him. And this guy is immediately with Jackram, right?
Yes.
Looking hungry at him.
I will take a full aim at the tanky in melee with Jackram.
Okay. Celestine, Alexandria.
Her visor is covered in blood, but that does not mean she can't finish the fight. Gonna
Yeah,
take a
she only
shot.
takes a -10 to all tests. Weapon skill and ballistic skill.
She's not gonna get up. I'm not even gonna fucking try that shenanigan.
Oh, you can get up, you just can't move.
Why would I get up when I'm gonna shoot the guy that's not on fire?
Good
I
up,
mean,
get on up.
You can take a half aim while being prone.
That's why I was doing that.
You also took you should have taken a -20 from shooting into melee.
Yeah, sorry.
You
So,
would still have hit.
either way, that's 2 hits.
No,
I forgot to put in the negative 10 too. 60, yeah, still 2 hits.
Tanky boy.
Thank you, boy.
Boy. What is his soak? It is 10. So he takes a 3 and a 5. Do you want to roll that Righteous Fury then? Crit.
2. And I think I'm pretty sure that's to a leg.
It is explosive, so I don't actually know this one very well.
It's probably gonna knock him prone.
Explosive leg. He is knocked back 1-5 meters. Suffers a level of fatigue per meter traveled, and is knocked extra prone.
5 fatigue, because he's knocked 5 meters, and he's prone.
Explosive critical effect leg.
Yes.
He's not prone and may
oh,
only take
wait.
half move next.
Oh wait, yeah, I was at body. Sorry. Didn't you say that was to the leg?
Yeah.
Like,
Balls
Maybe
to the
wrong.
walls.
The force of the explosion blows the target's feet from under him. He is not prone and may only take a half move action for 1d5
Oh, yeah.
rounds.
Oh well.
Oh great, he's gone prone again.
you're welcome. Now finish him, Jackrum.
I will certainly try.
Get knocked down, but I get up again.
What does Stavros do?
Well,
Stavros, what does Stavros do? Good question. What is there to do? Who's in trouble? Is anybody in trouble?
Mine, prone,
this one
fire.
is in trouble. So
Prone.
none of us.
None of you guys are in trouble. Oh no, then I'm gonna smoke some crack and relax.
Okay, good turn. Jackram, what do you do?
Okay, Jenkins, who has finished bracing and fully aiming, will now take a shot at that guy on the floor.
Which guy at the floor? They're both on the floor.
This guy here.
Oh, the one that's on fire. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, did you roll the fire damage he takes?
Yeah, he took 3. He's tougher soaks it.
Okay.
Jenkins hits him.
He cannot dodge because he fails his willpower test.
Well, technically that should have been a -10 because he's prone, shouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh well,
It's still a hit.
it's still a hit.
Uh,
And he does that plus
he is very dead. What was it? Impact to the where?
26 impact damage to the body.
Body.
What impact body?
Jackram, can you make me a agility test?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you are not hit by a flaming corpse.
Isn't that exactly what I
Yeah.
rolled last time to avoid flaming
Yeah.
things?
Do you want to just roll me a 1d10 to see how far he goes flying?
Yeah.
He's not going to hit the guy that's prone.
Only 2 meters. He just like does a flip over me. And now the guy in front of Jackram is probably very unfortunate, but you know, he might live.
He might miss horribly.
I might miss horribly.
Rolls 2 natural 100s, just stabs himself.
So Swift. What? Can you dodge?
The one that's prone, he can dodge. But he's not, because he's going to parry.
Ooh.
You have an escapable attack, or is this...
I do have an escapable attack, so that is a -30.
Oh, 3 degrees of success?
Mhm.
Then he ignores half of that.
I love how I started the inescapable attack train.
Yeah, like, it was fine for 0, but, like, it's a bit cheese when they're characters that are very strong in characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just completely parries the first attack,
Alright, and then I hit him with the power sword.
which he can't dodge.
Now, I have the Duelist talent, which means when 1v1ing, which I currently am with that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I gain an extra 2 degrees of success, which means I hit him 3 times with the power sword.
Okay.
Let, and let.
He is very dead. Energy to the body.
Swing.
That might in fact blow him up.
Energy to the body. It was the body, right?
Yes.
Explodey corpses. Who doesn't like those?
Oh no, wait. The power sword is 85. Never mind. It was a leg.
Break a leg.
So, yeah, his leg.
Wait, no, the
burns
power sword
off
was
and he dies from
56 on the thing. Body.
Oh, is it 56? Oh, that is the body.
But-
He is not carrying any munition. So, never mind. It does nothing. He has a
Alright.
shield and a chainsword. He's not carrying anything that can blow up.
Victory! Finally! So, Dudley, what did you think of this, guys?
They would.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed those. So,
Now imagine 2 parties at once.
I already know what I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I destroyed the Shouty Boy.
Yeah.
Did his bolt pistol survive?
What part of destroy did you?
I destroyed his body.
You destroyed him.
Oh, okay. So bolt pistol definitely gone?
Yes.
Cry. Alright.
Did any of the shooty lasers survive?
Um.
And if so, can I have it? So I can be combat effective.
I will say one survived. One was destroyed by Blorg. The other one didn't actually survive because the guy didn't try to block the chainsaw to the face with it.
How disappointing.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Did the tanky shield survive?
Let's see. One was cart wielding by an anti-tank rifle, so no. One was attacked by Blorg, so no. Oh no, wait. One of them's actually still alive.
Wait, which one?
This guy.
And one was bowled with.
Oh yeah.
This guy. He's still technically alive. His shield is
unconscious.
destroyed, but he's
Okay.
unconscious. Yes.
Prisoners.
Sure.
You also
Yep.
hear an alarm go off.
Yeah, we'll cuff him and leave him in the care of the PDF.
Okay.
I just say we execute the fucker.
Yeah, we don't really need these guys for nothing, do we?
Getting executing.
Zero will just walk by and just tap him once with the laser as he goes by. Don't need him.
Okay, he's dead.
Let's
then.
go. Let's go. Stop fucking around.
Mm.
Zero will pick up the gun unless somebody else wants it. Zero will just pick the gun up as he goes by.
Nope.
Okay, Zero takes the Storm Link, Twin Link bullshit gun of death.
I will give you the stats.
Send me a picture of it.
Gun of Doom.
I'll reload my.
I have edited it slightly. Because those things need overheat. I don't
We
care.
do need overheat.
Actually, this is the time when I inject some spook. Because it lasts for 1d5 hours, so I think it will be the rest of this session
Okay.
in game time.
Yeah.
No. Yes!
I'm just updating the doom clock. Don't worry me.
I didn't explode, and I'm in a happy place.
Yeah. He gets a very disdainful look from Killian,
Okay,
which is
4 hours!
quite sneaky to survivor.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm actually going to note that down in Act 2.
Sign rating plus 25 perils of the warp.
Right. What do you guys do then? You've breached.
That's a good question. What do you guys think we should do? We need to look. We need to find Walter, right?
I want to look in that direction and see what's in that black area that's 5 meters away.
Zero. Can you guys,
That's called a wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zero. Can you get us a patch into system and see if you can see what's going on? If you can spread some more chaos on their comms, that would be appreciated.
Oh, that's fucking easy if these guys have even the basic state-of-the-art shit. Yeah, just get me some way into the system. Easy peasy. I'll unleash a virus, destroy their firewalls. Boom.
That's nice, but we need to find Welsman's location first. Deadler, are there any ports along the wall or anything?
Okay, so this seems to... Now you've got a moment to look around. This originally appears to have been a quite a noble, like a high-end street, but it was a street at one point.
Ah, street, okay. So
Yeah,
not any wall sockets along the...
Where the wall was like halfway through the road. They've like literally built a wall on the on what was the street. So... so... yes, it's clearly Shadowrun.
Does the shouty boy have anything?
The shouty boy has stopped existing.
Well, did he have... so nothing survived. I'm not even going to try to finish that sentence. Alright, we need to find some kind of computer connected even slightly to their network that I could try to worm my way through.
Where do you want to try and go?
Does there look like there's any, like, barracks anywhere nearby? Or... Because I'd imagine barracks would be the place to go if you wanted to get into the comm system.
Yeah, well, maybe. You appear to be in what might have once been the outskirts of a mall.
Ooh, can I reanimate the corpses with telekinetics? Walk my minute, no? Okay.
I mean, you can if you want. I'm not going to stop you.
Sweet.
Give me... I'm just waiting for you to cause perils and something stupid.
We're turning this into the fucking Walking Dead now.
Everything can be turned into The Walking Dead, and it doesn't degrade the experience.
I suggest this one that's on fire and have it trying to eat dog.
Wonder how the undead taste.
Probably
Right.
like normal, but with more rot.
With a
Little bit
spicy
more fermentation.
aftertaste? With a spicy
Probably.
aftertaste is what you're saying?
I mean,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, you need 10 deckers.
Like less bite
Just-
resistance.
You just need more. You just need a party of deckers and just never go anywhere. Just hack everything remotely. No. So you appear to be outside a mall. What do you guys do?
Does the
Shopping
mall-
spree!
We
Pull out my credit
do
card.
We do have the rough map from the captured heavy's helmet storage. So
You refer to that then?
I would say so.
Cool. This appears to be near the upper end of prisoner, what he effectively described as prisoner detention area.
Good, so there should be some sort of warden's office?
It's not like that. It's not like a prison. It's not like a normal prison.
Yeah, but still, if people are held somewhere, you have someone watching over that? And
This is true. But imagine more of like a prison in the middle of Nowheresville.
yeah, but they would still have some sort of overseer thingy from where he can raise an alarm in case the prisoners get or try to get loose.
I don't think you're quite grasping how this is. When I say prison, this is not a prison.
Yeah, I know.
This is
It's an
like-
area where prisoners are being held.
No, it's not a prison in that. It's not a normal prison in a sense of like there are prisoners here. No, this is where these guys' loved ones are kept, so that if they do anything out of hand, they are executed.
Yes. And
So do
there
we want to execute them or not?
No, we want to free them so Welsman loses his bargaining chip, and the
Yeah,
other
we were-
guys are easier to.
Okay,
And we can.
can you explain your plan to me? Because you are in the middle of a hive that is overgrown with deadly man-eating plants.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
also confused as to what this is supposed
Like,
to be.
this is why, like, I know you're trying to. It's not a prison in the sense of, yeah, there's a warden and there's guards and such.
Yes.
No, this is just where they keep the people's loved ones.
It's a
freeing them-
storage area for people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Like,
It's an
there
internment
should
camp.
be- yeah.
if
There
they
should be
riot,
a-
they can just open a vent.
Okay.
And how
There
is
should still be some sort of control Zero could hack into, or alarm system or comm system.
I think I.
Maybe we.
Yeah, there should be, yes. But like, just saying I look for a warden's office means nothing because there is nothing that looks like a
Yeah.
warden's office.
We
This is-
look for something that could be a comm system.
Okay, a better way to describe this is probably a small town or city, or a large town or a small city.
So what he's saying, we're looking for any point the antenna thing is.
Okay.
Yeah. Some
What
kind of
you're-
control
Wires.
point.
What you're looking at is a mall.
This
We're looking for antennas, we get them all. It's like, you can't...
Yeah,
hold
like I'm asking you what you guys do. Gray's idea is good, but
So Toads, I'm gonna go chill with my bros. It's gonna be... Oh, no, wait.
like
Yeah, I mean, we go in the mall. There should be some sort of checkpoint or whatever set up with a comm system.
right. I feel like I'm getting flustered unnecessarily by just poorly describing things. I was asking, did you want to stay outside the mall or go in the mall?
if
Oh,
there's
we
no
go
nothing
in.
that looks important outside, we go in.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a street and there's a big wall, so there might be a checkpoint on the wall. I didn't know how you wanted to approach this.
Let's go check the wall.
Like, no, like, I'm just saying, do you want to go into where they keep the, into this town, or do you want to stay outside the town near the walls, where the defences might be stronger, but there's more likely to be actual checkpoints and such? You asked me where you were, I was trying to describe that, and then you got caught up on the idea of a prison. Sorry.
So, one thing, we do not want to execute those prisoners. I'm pretty sure about that point. And then I would say we refer...
Actually, if we executed the prisoners, there's nothing holding the guys back. Wellsman no longer has a bargaining chip, and he could possibly think something happened. They could possibly think something happened, and all of their loved ones just got executed by Wellsman. We could
Exactly,
turn
this
them.
is sort of my point. We're playing 40k, not some space hippies.
Captain Amadeus raises his hand and goes, there is one problem with that. They already know there's a security breach, and if suddenly all the prisoners die, I think they're gonna blame the prisoners' death, aka their loved ones, on the security breach,
Make a
which
very
means
good point.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you
But-
again?
I'm the guy who commands the PDF in Firebase 6, you idiot.
Cool. Sorry.
Sir.
My point.
He's a captain, but he will, like, if you literally go, who are you again?
No, sorry, I've forgotten who you.
This is the PDF who is coming with you.
I didn't realize his name.
He tells his PDF guys in their tank to go out again, to drill out, because, like, they can't hold this with just 2 guys.
I got a question. Could I roll Common Lore Imperial Guard to try to make an educated guess at where the best location for a comm station would be that wouldn't necessarily be crazily defended? Considering these guys are PDF, and I'm assuming
No,
they've
because-
taken some training that would be semi-decent or semi-similar to what Imperial Guard would go under.
Okay, let me ask you a counter question. What right commander would put a comm center unguarded?
I didn't say comm center, I said comm system.
Any terminal.
I have also a suggestion. I'm pretty sure Zero has an Auspex of some kind. We scan for...
Actually, I'll do you one better. I have a, what's it specifically called? An RS Vox unit, the passive one, so I can listen into frequencies. I just remembered I had it.
Okay, I'll get back to that. Spartan, if you're trying to look for a comm system, most of them will be like a security phone. Unsecure ones will be a security phone in like a base where you can go, "Help security! There's a person here with a knife trying to stab me," as opposed to anything that Zero will be able to use. What Zero needs to do some actual damage is a communication station, which will be guarded.
Hell, I don't even really need a communication station specifically if I can just get into door controls, which I'm assuming there's going to be some automated doors of some type.
Okay, you need to get into a checkpoint of some description. All of those
Yes.
would be guarded. You can use common law Imperial Guard to make an educated guess of where those might be. You're pretty sure this is not someone who's going to, like, just have guys unguarded.
Well, Harrison, do you want to roll that? Because you should have it, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have a better chance. I was just throwing out the idea. I'll roll it if you want, but you're
What's the
probably going to be
zero?
able to actually pass the damn thing.
Imperial Guard.
Yeah,
Zero-
common
Come on, roll.
Yeah,
I
common
can roll it
Imperial Guard.
too.
For Zero to be effective, he must actually find a station. He cannot just hack into some random control panel.
Not quite successful.
Imperial Guards. There we go.
Yep. Use the stuff on the wall is most likely going to be for for the outside securities.
Oh, wow. I did way better.
Yep.
That's plus 2 degrees
Yeah,
of success also.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to think. Please, like, I was going to give you an answer. I was going to give you an answer, and then you just cut me off. So, yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Thanks. So, you would imagine there would be some. If this is a town, and you've seen the PDF bases, especially these 5base6, you'd imagine there would be some life support systems and such controllable. Things like doors, and perhaps a communication station, but that would be more for civilian communications as opposed to the guards. Those would all be in the mall, effectively. Somewhere. Perhaps the mall's old security buildings might have something. The outer walls, you might get lucky with the communication stations. It's probably more likely to be a single Vox unit. But, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
Zero can do damage with a single Vox unit, but he can, to do proper damage, he must have a communication station.
I mean, our priority for finding it isn't to do damage. That's a nice side effect.
Yes,
I want to
I
have
am-
to find him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if Zero wants to do damage, he must find something that can actually do damage with. So, before I get the inevitable question when you run into a base and it's got like a phone.
I just need a system. If I can't get comms, I'll take doors. Anything can be helpful.
That's just it. There is most likely going to be in the town. There's most likely going to be a command station. It's most likely going to be the most likely guarded in the base.
So, back to the passive RS Vox unit.
Mhm.
I can do a routine +10 awareness test to find a frequency, and then a -10 tech or scrutiny test to find the location within 1d10 times 5 meters.
Okay.
So I can narrow down, possibly,
Yep,
some
roll.
kind of anything.
Yes, I'm.
Some kind of anything.
Some kind of anything.
Serene, I get the idea. Please give me the rolls.
So I pull it out and I jack into it to get the bonus because it's mine. It's not gonna have a virus on it. I fade it because fuck me. Take my life. Boom. 4 degrees success.
Okay, Now the tech use test. Yep, there is plenty of chatter.
Let me figure all my bonuses up to this. I get a minus 10.
It's mostly what bonuses do you get?
I get a plus 10 to tech use because I'm jacked into it. And a plus. Okay, just plus 10.
Yeah, like things like a combi tool doesn't help you here.
Yeah, I was going off of my cybernetics. I knew a combi tool wasn't going to help. 20, so I can figure it out within a d10.
Okay.
Roll 1d10. 6 times 5. So I know about a 30-meter area of where it is. Of whatever frequency I've dialed in on.
Okay. Yeah. You don't actually understand what they're saying because they're using a code. No one is surprised.
That'd take
I'm
too
a
much
bit
time to
surprised.
decipher.
You can't talk over each other, otherwise I don't hear you.
Sorry.
I heard neither of you.
Stavros said he's a bit surprised. And I said deciphering it would take too much time.
So, does that take any time, by the way? Or is it just like...
I'd imagine so.
Okay, yeah. I shall say it is 1d... Roll me 1d5, and that's how many minutes it takes.
Okay. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Cool.
Which is really quick for having to cipher through quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, no, you've practiced with this on different various things, like listening to arbiter channels,
Also,
etc.
those things are specially built to do exactly that, so you have perfect tools for it.
And it's the best quality.
Oh,
So yeah, you listen in. You eventually work out there's... You actually hear one sort of roughly where you thought the wall might be. It seems to be on the far edge of the mall.
Alright. Once I have an idea of where it is, I jack out of it. I put the interface cord away, and I will point it out to everybody. Let's head that way.
Cool.
well, let's go then.
Oh. Cool. How are you getting there?
It's on top of the wall, I'm assuming?
No.
In some fashion?
No. When I say wall, it's the that's the outer edges of what is
Okay.
secured.
Zero... Oh, go ahead.
It's not a wall in a sense of like it has a top. This is inside a building, so it's like a, there is a roof as well. It is on the far side of the mall, down a few levels from you. Straight shot would be 15 minutes, but you would be walking through civilian areas.
Honestly, it may take more time. How much time do we have left to use?
Approximately 23 hours.
That's enough time. I say we take a longer route. Avoid more people. The more gunfights we get into, the more battered we get, the less likely we are to complete the mission.
Just for reference, in Suicide Cell Act 2, there is a running clock of how much time you have used. When that clock hits 24, the quarantine will have dropped. That is a good question, is it? Is Stavros' Psi Vision still active?
No, it's not.
Right, I'm gonna try and scout ahead as well.
Okay.
But I can activate it again. What can go wrong?
Up to you, but it might just help us avoid Petros.
Sure, I'll do it.
8 degrees. Okay. Yeah.
Rape and lemon juice, here we come. No, sweet, brah! It not explode in my face. Now I have unnatural senses 40. Woohoo!
Okay. Yep. Between those two, Scouting and Stavros, being able to literally see around corners. It takes you maybe 20 minutes if you're not willing to run into patrols.
Mhm.
So 27. You get to the checkpoint. It is currently lightly guarded. There is just 2 of the shooty guys at the door.
Who is sneaky?
Me.
Zero, Jackram, that's all I know of.
I'm
No.
not very
Just-
sneaky,
just
and
no.
I imagine the sororitas are not quite sneaky as well. So I suppose the sneaky boys could try and take the shooty boys out.
I will point out the only way I'm able to take people out is with a gun. So, get ready for resistance to pile out.
I can try something.
Resisting.
So, Deadlight, I will attempt to sneak up. That's a good question. How are the lights? Are we outside inside or inside inside?
This feels a bit more inside.
Okay, where are the lights?
On the ceiling.
Okay. Do we have any silenced weapons?
I have one.
And could you take out the lights any other way?
No.
If you
I
can
don't
take
have-
out the lights, I will become invisible.
How many lights are there?
Would it help if you just...
You know
There's,
what?
like-
I might be missing the obvious solution here. Deadlight, where's the light switch to this corridor?
I was waiting for someone to ask that. Light switch is actually sort of near you. Yeah, you can sneak over to it easy.
Hold on, guys, we have a telekinetic. Switch the light switch, Stravos, with your mind.
Yes, and
Yeah,
then
well-
I'll sneak up on them and see what I can do.
What can happen wrong? Okay.
The angle
Let's
you're
do it.
approaching is from the side currently, so they wouldn't see you directly, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure they all have photo visors, but I'm not sure. No, they wouldn't be able to see me anyway because I've got a body glove.
Yeah.
Ready my silence, the Jet Slayer.
I use telekinetic control to switch off the lights.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
I will
Just cast it. Hang on. How far away is the switch thing?
It's not that far. It's only like 5 minutes. It's only like maybe a meter inside the room.
Okay.
So you switch off.
Yep. Hang on a second. I'm just checking if no problems.
Okay. So first off, they both click their helmets. Then one opens the door and reaches around the door and hits an alarm.
Wait, I move as he turns the light off. Should we roll initiative for that?
Sure. Roll me initiative.
Ow.
Let me clear the turn order.
This would also matter
ow.
because Zero would also be aiming, ready to shoot with his suppressed pistol.
Okay.
Okay.
Shooty boys. I assume. Did they not have lightning reflexes?
No,
Shoot, look,
because
boy.
the shouty boy is meant to buff their initiative to hell.
Oh, okay.
These guys are legitly meant to work in a unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, work on my unit.
Like, the shouty boy gives them all 2d10, drop the lowest, +6.
Yeah. That's fair enough. But yeah, I don't want to keep using squads of them in areas like this where it doesn't make sense.
That's fair enough.
I'm assuming I would only get a half aim.
I'm going to spend
Yep.
a fate point to make my initiative count as having rolled 10,
Fair enough.
which means I actually have 15.
He goes first.
They're about 10 meters away from you, so
I will stealthily charge them. Stealthily.
that is not an option.
Oh, I can't just run up and hit them?
No, you can just run up and hit them, but you can't, like, stealthily charge them.
Oh, but look how stealthy I am, Deadly. Look how
What
stealthy
the
I am.
fuck?
Stealthy
I'm
implies...
ninjaing
Okay,
this shit.
Dio. Stealthy implies you are not running.
It's alright.
Basically, you can get stealthily in
Okay,
charging distance. Starforce
Um,
flicks the switch, and then you start really running.
Is there a reason why Blorg is going to be doing stuff in the stealthy part?
Oh, I just saw everyone re-rolling their initiative, so...
No, it's because they were rolling the stealthy parts.
Ah.
Okay, so...
I can crush them with my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jackram, please do what you're doing.
Mhm.
You can either streak up, or you can charge them. You can't remain hidden and charge them.
I'll charge him.
Okay. Yep, there
But
is...
since I'm charging from stealth, does that count as ambush?
That does count as ambush.
Okay, cool, because I grabbed that advancement for the last section, where I was like, oh, you're sneaky with a sniper rifle.
Okay, yeah, so that's fine.
So, in that case, does he get to dodge?
No.
Okay.
He's just dead. It's just... like... It's a case of I need to work out how this is going
Cool.
to, like, if they actually hit the alarm. Because they don't... Yes, they count surprise from your attacks. No, they don't get to dodge, but they don't count as being surprised.
Cool. Okay.
If that makes sense. They are alerted because you've set off a flipping light switch.
Zero's gonna slam a man-stopper round straight into this guy. He's gonna fate point it, cause fuck me. What even is, you know? Like, what even is? The one time I used the Judge Slayer, it's just a disappointment. I love you, Judge Slayer.
Philosophical question.
Why did your bonus drop?
Oh, why did it drop? What the fuck? 30. Did it not factor in? Because it should have been standard, half aim, and short.
So plus 30, so you hit.
Yeah, that would have been a hit. What was the damage on that thing like? With 1060?
1d10 plus 4 and 6, but it's also got a man-stopper round in it, so.
No, I was just trying to find out the pen.
Oh.
Like,
7 or 8.
if generally in situations where there's only 1 or 2, I will narratively kill enemies, but I do need to know when they are quite tanky like these, if you would be able to. A high pen weapon that stealthily hits someone, in my books, generally kills them. I don't care about actual rolling damage. If they're a hero, like, it will generally narratively kill someone. So, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. They're both killed.
Where's the main stuff around? So I can tell you the exact pen.
I don't actually care.
Should be pen 8 or so.
Yeah, like, Serene, I only need to know what its base pen was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, I didn't need all of its stats, I just need to know, was it above 5?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't need everything.
I picked that thing up originally because it was investigative stuff, and I needed something with high pen in case we ran into more fucking walking tanks with swords.
That's fine, I don't need a life story of it.
But it's a very important gun. It means a lot to me. I want you to know. My baby.
The gun then blows up.
And I'll get a new one.
And then your brain blows up.
Can someone get me a new brain? It will not be me, but it will be my body.
Anyway, so yeah, no, you stealthily ambush these two.
Awesome.
Well, Zero stealthily ambushes them, Jackram less stealthily.
Yeah,
Hey.
warned it.
Can I make
Yeah,
a stealth test to do it quietly?
No,
Oh, why not?
because you charged.
That doesn't mean I'm screaming out as I'm running.
But you're running.
Running doesn't have to be loud.
I'm saying it is loud.
It does when you have a power fist attached to you.
The two guys are dead and didn't sound the alarm.
Yes,
All
the
that
two guys are dead, and I didn't sound alarm. No, deal, I'm house ruling stuff because you keep making ridiculously stupidly stealthy characters and being like, and now I stealth in the middle of a brightly lit room. And it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I have to narratively cut you off at some point.
I mean, brightly lit room. Yeah, that's stupid. But trying to move quietly while moving quickly isn't like
Um,
impossible.
you already achieved the best possible result.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's less stealthy because you charged.
I
I
feel like
you're
we're
bound to
arguing
it.
a mute point.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're... Yeah, you are.
Can you just stealthily look in if there anyone else is in this checkpoint?
See, that's
If
where I
you-
would require a stealth test.
Don't we have someone who can see around corners at the moment?
Yep.
Okay, there are 3 operators inside. They appear to be operating a number of... no, actually, there's probably 5 of them, actually, operating Vox units.
We can't damage the equipment.
Frag grenade.
Aww.
That doesn't mean
Demo charge.
flash grenades.
Demo charge.
It is true. I should have some, maybe.
Melter bomb.
Didn't you say you have stun grenades?
Yeah, I do. I have flash and stun.
I have stun as well.
It might be a good idea. Stealthy, open the door, stun grenade in, close the door.
Don't even have to close the door, really. Just have to move away from the door's opening.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's what they do in SWAT. They just like bust the door in, toss them like they lean away from it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm going to go in at the same time as the flashbang.
What?
I've got presence, so I'm immune to it.
Stun grenade is not a flashbang.
Oh, that is true. How does it work?
So, stun is sound
It's-
based.
Ah.
Yep.
So if you
Stun,
want to give
stun.
me the flash grenade, I can get in there and do that.
Sure.
Stealthy.
Wait, no, they all have photo visors.
These aren't normal soldiers, these are operators.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. In that
Yeah,
case,
these guys
Yeah.
shouldn't be seeing combat in which a flash grenade would be used.
They are technicians.
Well, we throw in 1 stun and 1 flash and probably more. How big is the room?
Not that big.
Not that big. Maybe then 1 of each is enough.
I can only throw 1 at a time.
No, both in at the same time. Let's not be stingy. Be generous with your gifts.
I mean, that would require 2 people to throw
Yeah.
grenades.
That's what I'm saying. I can't throw them at the same time.
Well, throw and throw. I can levitate it in.
That works. Sure. Fucking telekines and your
will-
bullshit.
Yeah. I will go in cover from the Psyker.
Do
Yeah,
you need
the
a
psych-
stealth test for me to get close to the door?
As long as you're not doing anything stupid, no.
No, Zero wouldn't. Zero's just gonna toss a grenade in and let Jackram go in.
Okay.
Alright.
So, what is actually happening?
Flash first so that Jackram can go in without being flashed.
Oh, you mean the stun? Or
The entire order of events, please.
Okay, so they open the door, throw the flash grenades in with Jackram immediately following.
Okay.
And Jenkins.
I mean, flash grenades might not stop them from triggering
Right.
some alarm.
exactly, I put in the stun as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll throw the stun first, it pops, then you go in. You won't be able to go in immediately, but they should be stunned.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Who is
right.
charging in?
Jackram.
Just Jackram.
Yeah, we'll follow in after him, but Jackram is going in first.
And I'm not
DSC.
charging in, I'm just going to move in.
Okay, that's fine. You can move quietly, you just can't charge quietly.
Can I run quietly?
Okay. Is anybody else going to go in after the stun goes in? We should clarify this first.
I will go in after the stun has gone off.
Alright, so it'll
Thank
be
God.
Jackram, then Killian.
Yes.
I suggest melee weapons. I don't...
Yep. I have my Shockmore and my cat piggy ready.
Alrighty. We can
Okay.
go when ready.
Then it goes off without a hitch. Stun goes off. Yeah. Zero pops the pin, holds it up. Stavros picks it up with his kinetics. Zero opens the door for a moment. The grenade is tossed in through kinetics. Door is then closed. There is a flash. There is a noise of confusion. Jackram then kicks. No, probably doesn't kick down the door. Zero then lets go of the door, so Jackram can move in quietly, followed by Killian. And the two of them make quick work out of the threat of 5 people inside them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, those that are stunned are bound and gagged. Jackram cuts down the ones he gets first. Yeah.
I asked Blorg to move all the bodies into the building, so any patrolling guards don't just walk by and like, oh hi, there's dead bodies here.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not human-sized?
Me?
No, Stavros and...
Well, I'm normal-ish.
Yeah, Stavros and Jenkins should put on the guard's armor and stand outside, because it might be suspicious if there's not a guard.
Dude, my eyes are glowing blue and I'm
They
feeling
have helmets.
right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you get to act like a stiff for like 5 minutes while being high. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You
That's
get to
a good
stand there
point.
and be high. And hold a gun.
Yeah.
You don't even have to
Your
talk.
eyes-
It's just standing there.
Your eyes
but-
don't glow so much that they shine through a photovisor, right?
I hope not.
Unless you do a psychic ability, they won't.
Yeah, but I'm just high on spook, so everything is like amped a bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're not doing any psychic abilities, they won't glow through. If you do psychic ability, there's only so much the goggles
Probably
can
not
do.
only your eyes do glow.
No, this is true.
His nose glows.
Everything.
Yeah.
I am glowing.
Anyway,
Skill glow. Anyway, yeah. So you've got this comms room now. That
Yeah.
incident, I will say, took a few minutes just to coordinate and execute. So you now are at 1.5 hours.
Alright, first thing first, check the system for any viruses or any anti-tampering device with my throwaway data slate. I'm not gonna catch a virus like Sixes did 3 times. I'm assuming that's a security test
To what now?
to scan for any anti-intrusion or viruses.
Yes. No, tech use test.
That keeps even better.
Security be like trying to crack into the system. Tech use is detect. No, there does not appear to be any viruses, but you do suspect that if you try and do too much over a period, like if you take too long, you suspect there's probably tech priests about who will try
Right.
and counter you.
So, do I feel like once I'm in the system that I can do anything that's not like super crazy, like shut everything down?
This is a comms communication. You could definitely shut down the comms, but yeah, the faster you act, the more damage you can do before you are shut out,
Alright.
effectively.
Zero's gonna pull up a chair, and he's gonna slide his interface port into anything he can see if possible.
Yep, you can slide in quite easily.
Jackson, he's going to test the firewall. It's a quick tap to see kind of like what its resistance is.
Okay, that would be a security test.
Oh, Deadlight, I'll also get on the comms to make sure no one gets suspicious at the fact that there's no one talking to them.
Okay. Who else gets on comms? Actually, Jackman, you go into comms. Do you have any sort of cryptology or anything appropriate for codes?
I do. Because I picked up Jack of all trades last session.
Okay, then give me a roll on it.
So I am in fact trained in every skill.
The
So
requirement for that is stupidly high, though, isn't it?
what would that be? Logic, right?
Yeah, logic.
Codes? Okay, can I use agility?
No.
Oh.
It's intelligence.
logic of yeah.
Agility of what?
Does anyone want to assist me?
Zero can't.
Zero can't.
Log?
Can I use common law underworld to assist?
What can I assist you in? Sorry.
Do you have logic trained?
I actually think I do. One sec. I do have it trained, so I could assist you. Yes.
Cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
Common law underworld would not apply here.
Okay.
I would say, like, if you had some sort of Imperial Guard training or Imperial Guard coding. Yeah.
That's sweet. Sweet 6 degrees of success.
But he's already succeeded in the 6. Yeah. So you're able to keep up some. Are you relaying orders properly, or are you just doing?
I'll try and relay orders properly in a way that's really, really unfortunate for anyone trying to follow them. Like, I've worked in the Imperial Guard. I know how those orders work. Where it's like, this is a valid order, but it's also bullshit, and I hate you.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But we could just, orchestrate them into ambushes and similar stuff. Because we have comms on both sides. We know what our guys are doing, and we know what they are doing.
Your guys is one squad of 10 people which are running away.
No, I mean...
No,
okay.
what I think we can make them do, though, is run into each other.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's
if
true.
they're relying on their command and control center to tell them, like, there's a group over here, there's a group coming around the corner, they're on your side, don't shoot. If we see a group coming around the corner, but they don't register on the thing, it's shoot them, and then they come around the corner, they're on their own side.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
there's also reports of enemies wearing our clothing and uniforms. So, visual
Yes.
ID
I
is not...
suggest you don't do that too often. It could raise some flags.
Should I make a deceive roll, Diddley?
You can, yes. I was going to say, from your logic test, you can't keep that up for very long.
Okay.
This is designed for 5 people. Yes, one person can do it for a while, but sooner or later you're going to have too much of a backlog.
Okay, so my first deceive roll.
Okay.
That is 8 degrees, and in addition, I would also like to try and convince them all that whatever the enemies infiltrating our base have done, they've also managed to damage our comms station, and so we've only got one line up at the moment. And anyone trying to call in should redirect traffic through this line rather than try and contact the other 4.
Okay, well that does work. You get the distinct impression that a few people are a bit surprised there hasn't been an alarm raised about it.
I will also, in order to try and counteract that, request another group of operators and maybe like a repairman come over to where we are to fix it.
Okay, cool. They'll take a little bit to come over because they were busy trying to fix a flipping hole in the wall. What twats did that?
I don't know. What twice did do that?
And in that time we have, I will try and orchestrate complete chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually have access to a number of maps of the nearby area. They don't show anything important, but it's like Sector 7C, and you just like saying random sectors. You send a number of squads outside the wall. What's quite amusing is somebody actually reports of when they get outside the wall, somebody actually reports of one of the nastier beasts being out there. So you're like, let's just send some more. And yeah, okay, 0.
5 degrees of success.
5 degrees of success. Okay, yep, you can probably crack through the security wall in maybe 15 minutes.
Is that me taking my time or really doubling down on it?
That is you prioritizing everything on just cracking down through the wall.
Alright, I'll let everybody know that. Would it be faster if I'm able to process everything way faster than a normal person due to my calculus law guy?
That is you processing it faster than a normal person.
Okay, that's full power.
Like, this is full power you trying to burn down their security walls so you can get in quicker. If you want to take your time and be less likely to raise awareness, you can take more time.
Do I believe it would raise too much alarm to use the malicious machine spirit, which would damage the firewalls?
You'd get it down within a second if you use the machine spirit, but you would instantly raise alarms. You would then, if you do raise alarms, it will take them time to work out where you are and then shut you out, and you might be able to hold them off for a little bit. But if you use malicious machine spirit, you are raising red flags straight away.
Alright,
What would be the benefit of that, though?
I'll have immediate access.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, immediate access with a limited time frame of working, or I can take my time and have a longer time frame to work with, and more capabilities of doing.
Well,
Like, if I'm
I don't
stealth,
see
I
what-
imagine I could hijack control from other operators.
In that case, I don't see the advantage of the malicious machine spirit.
If they discover me before I can crack, I can just immediately break through and do what I can before shutting out.
Yeah.
So,
let's be careful about this.
Zero still gets the malicious machine spirit ready, just to be safe.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Like, at any point you use malicious machine spirit, it will do a lot of damage, such as destroying a firewall.
Yep.
Or if you're past a firewall, it will destroy a system.
Yep.
If you're trying to be hacked, you could potentially use it on someone that's trying to trying to shut you down and just, like, murder them.
Fucking coggies.
But yeah, how long do you want to take on the cracking down through the wall? 15 minutes is the quickest you can do, but it's most likely to raise alarms. 30 minutes would definitely be safest.
Yes.
But it is 30 minutes.
I will refer to the team on this, because I will be out of the game. It depends on how long they want to sit without a crew member, what they want to do. This is all on them.
I reckon we can handle this for 30 minutes. With the successful deceive rolls, we've probably got about that much time of being able to mess with their comms.
Yep.
We've got convincing-looking guards on the outside, and we should probably be able to deal with the repair team, hopefully.
Yeah, the repair team will be there in about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, I suggest that you slow down on the chaos causing just a little bit, just to milk that extra bit of time.
So you're taking half an hour to crack through that wall.
Yes.
Okay, you are now at 2 hours.
We
During
can
the time-
arrange for some blue-on-blue fun for that meanwhile.
Some of the chaos can just be put down to literally one comms operator trying to frantically keep everything going. But yeah, about the 2 hour mark, a group come up. They consist of 5 operators and 3 sort of technicians and a tech priest.
Fucking coggy.
The only one that looks like it might be able to put up a fight is the tech priest. Simply by being a tech priest.
God Monkey, can you be a sweetheart and shut him the fuck down?
You read
why are
my
we-
mind.
Just for curiosity, who is outside?
I am.
Monkey
And
and
Jenkins.
yeah, Cephas and Jenkins.
Oh wait, no, actually, I just realised there could be a second comms operator. The man just like clicks his fingers, plugs into 2 cables into one comms unit, and is just like doing it surprisingly well.
Awesome.
Also, would a doctor like to repair Celestine Alexandria?
Our resident medic is hacking. Lord, you're up, buddy.
So yeah, 5 technicians, 5 operators, 3 technicians, and a partridge in a pear tree, or a tech priest, whichever you prefer.
Blords do stuff now?
Medic.
No, who am I medicating?
Celestine.
Alexandria.
I would say that that field works quite nicely.
Out of curiosity, if I give the med bag to you, Zero, why don't you do it? I mean, you got like an
Hacking.
insanely high Oh,
He
alright,
can't because he's got to dedicate half an hour to try and crack through a system secretly.
That's
yeah, and
fine.
I'm completely jacked into a system.
Alright, that's fine.
What would you do with this telekinetics?
Oh, no, that's not telekinet. Oh, it's objuration mechanicum. That's the haywire field on the tech priest.
Like,
Yeah, so the tech priest just. Can you roll me 1d10, please?
9.
Tech priest falls over.
I imagine he does this when everybody's ready to attack, by the way.
Yes, of course. And then I execute him with my combat shotgun.
Executed with impunity.
Execute Order 66.
Straight
yeah,
up just darkest dungeon
He
him.
If the tech priest had like a bionic brain or bionic heart, he's probably dead from that already. Because that is complete shutdown.
Okay. So you actually created Dead Zone.
Yep.
Yes.
So everything stops working, including the goggles.
Yeah, for him, I only cast it with a very low power level, so it's only like 1 meter around this guy.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, he goes down. The others look surprised. You shotgun the cogboy.
Yep. Just to be sure.
What does Jenkins do?
I guess we'll shoot them?
Execute.
Full auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, this gun. It's less of a gun and more of a flamethrower with lasers. You don't need to make me a roll. It just guns down these guys quite quickly. It is quite loud though. Between a shotgun, several people screaming, and
I'll shout enemies sighted near comms room, heading the random direction away, requesting intercept.
okay.
I turned the bodies slightly so they don't look like they got executed by us.
Just drag them into the building.
Oh no, that would be weird. Why would we do that? They're dead. Tragic.
So they don't see him on the street.
I mean, this is near the wall, so you've noticed there has been very few people going past.
Mm-hmm.
The odd patrol, which Dio can't stop, but yeah, the Magos is doing a lot of stuff.
Did he have anything fun on him, that cogboy? I mean, now you have to understand, I'm asking this in character. My character has 0 tech use, so anything that looks shiny, or injectable, or snortable, are all valid options.
Yeah, he's got like a small canister of liquid.
Sweet, that has to be some good shit. I'll take it.
You take it now?
Yep.
You
I'd
effectively
loot him.
take like blessed oil.
Hey
it's,
man!
it's sacred unguents, so you just you just took sacred unguents.
Hey, you gotta grease them clogs, man.
To
Them
be
clogs,
fair,
why
Secret
not say it
unguents
like
are
that?
technically injectable.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm test smoking slightly from my obscure glass pipe. Good oil.
It's good quality oil, but it's still oil. You have a hard time not setting it on fire by accident.
Yeah, you just check Ballistora.
You know, get a small taste, you know.
Okay. Zero, you are now inside the system. You have
Alright,
not
what-
raised alarm.
What is all connected to the system that I can tell? I'm assuming the other comm rays.
Yes, a number of comrays. There are approximately, I'm going to say 5 comrays in total.
Right. Can I pinpoint their locations?
You can make rough estimates. It's much harder to pinpoint them in cyberspace, even with all the tools necessary. There is this one and 3 other secondary ones, and then there is a primary one which seems to connect to off-world communications. There also seems to be connected to another system, which you would have to go through a second firewall to go to access.
Do I have an idea of what that system is?
It's related to communications. Let me actually have a look at your character sheet, see if you've got an appropriate lore.
I have all the lores.
Do you have all the forbidden laws, is the question.
No. But I do have Tech Heresy. if that matters.
Tech Heresy, no, it doesn't work here.
I have forbidden law Inquisition.
You're
Probably
not
won't
seeing
help.
this cyberspace.
That too.
Mm.
Reality.
Actually, give me a linguistics tech-based language. Binary.
Binary?
Yeah.
Cyberspace.
I'm assuming I get bonuses on this?
It's linguistics.
What does linguistics run off of? Runs off intelligence. Check my
Trade
multitude.
graffiti.
Yeah, I'm a gangster. I do random shit.
The
Plus 10 to it from
Bluster.
cybernetics.
Yeah. Okay.
Quickly make sure because I really need to pass this stuff. Okay, just a plus 10. Good enough.
From what you can gather, it seems to be some sort of astropath array.
Ooh. I'm gonna focus on the primary comm system that goes off-world, and I'm gonna try to dig into its files.
That's the astropath array. That has a second firewall.
Oh, does it?
Yes. That is a... It's not directly connected into this system, but because it's communications, it's on the same network.
Got it.
So, let me actually update this. Right.
What do you guys think I should be doing right now? Because I'm in the system. Is there anything you guys want me to do specifically before I just start going chaotic on the system completely?
Wellsvan.
Well, obviously. I'm assuming Wellsman's in the primary one. That's why I'm asking before I go trying to bust down another firewall.
Alright, if you have a chance, and you're in the, secure documents and stuff, financial information?
This isn't documents.
Not documents.
This is the
Comms.
communications network.
Communications network, all ingoing and outgoing signals, and where they're going to and where they're coming from.
Okay.
As a nice
Yes.
list of data we can go for.
Where the fuck is Bossman?
Alright. So either way, I'm having to get into the primary one, I'm assuming. Because if I was a head honcho, I'd go through a primary one. The one with the highest...
Oh no, you are... Okay, let me explain this. You are on the network. You've gotten through the firewall and have access to all the other networks.
Yeah. I'm
That's
assuming...
what breaching... Yeah. You can go into the primary one and listen through there. Give me a straight intelligence test.
Straight?
Yes.
So 50% chance.
That is...
3?
3.
So that would be 6. 8 degrees of success.
Okay, right, that's good. That only takes 2 minutes then. So you take about 2 minutes of listening through. You catch Wellsvin. He is currently... When did you breach? He's currently leaving the astropath array and moving to his private armory.
Does he give any idea of where that is? Like, any kind of Sector B, Sector A, anything like that?
No.
Okay, so he's not giving any discussions to any of his crew.
Well, no, he assumes his troops know where his private armory is, if they are meant to know where it is.
Could I try to get straight into his system personally? Like his comm? I'm assuming his comm is connected to his other stuff.
Okay, I can...
If that makes sense to you.
Yeah. If it has firewalled, you cannot access this system. Currently.
Okay.
There you go.
So I'll let the group know that Wellswin is leaving the main Astropath Spire right now and heading to his personal bunker.
Okay, we have to intercept him on the way.
Yeah.
That is not what I said.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That,
I said he's moving to his personal armory.
Yeah.
personal armory, not bunker.
We still
Bunker
need to
is-
intercept him.
Yeah.
You know where that is? We have a bunch of maps.
You know where his personal quarters are?
Hmm?
The heavy you had is a field one, not a base one, so he doesn't know the layout of Wellsman's personal quarters. But his
Okay.
personal armory He's got a personal hangar, his own personal living spacing, etc., etc. It all, yeah.
So we would know that the personal armory is part of his personal quarters.
Alright, let's get ourselves over there then. That seems like the best solution.
Approach.
You want me to trash their communications completely now?
Yes,
Shut
but
them completely down.
very quickly, what I'd like to do as a final thing, Deadlight, is try and steer all patrols away from, I'll work for another like 5 minutes and try and build it up and work with the Majors to get them all into one giant friendly fire incident, then pull off all the alarms, like critical alert, everything bad is happening, and then zero trashes their comm system.
Okay.
While he takes that 5 minutes, I will also look to see if there's any like non-communication systems I could try to worm my way into before I trash.
No.
No. All right. There we go.
You get the impression that this is designed by someone who's not a complete moron, and so has separate networks. for separate
Admirable.
things. So you don't want to try and get into the astropath array, and you don't want to try and get into Wilson's private comms array.
Oh, I'll try to get into the astropath arrays if I can do it within 5 minutes. I will full speed that shit.
Give me a security at -30 test.
Yeah, it's better to try because we're gonna trash the systems anyways.
Could also check if you can get into his private comms array.
I've already asked that.
Yeah, he's only got it's probably not going to take you 5 minutes to get everyone into a massive friendly fire incident. Maybe 10 minutes. So, but yeah.
We do it based on the skill check. Skill check and use degrees of success to see.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
This is a question. Would it be considered tech heresy to just torture the machine spirit of the firewall to get through it faster, so that I get an extra bonus for doing master?
You may. Yes.
Okay. So that puts me at a flat roll.
Okay.
Come here, little machine spirit. You won't be alive for much longer.
You just start throwing scrap code at it and just butcher it to pieces. It's still there, but you breach through it. You said you're into the astropath array, correct?
Yep.
There are a number of files there. They're all encoded, but there are files.
Alright, I'm going to be using my calculus law guy to siphon them straight into my own brain.
You are immediately picking up alarms now, internal alarms on the network.
Don't even give a shit. They can keep going off.
Yep.
I will be looking for any sign that I'm about to be shut out, and when I feel like I'm about to be shut out, I'll upload that virus immediately.
So yeah. It's not a virus, it's a tortured machine spirit.
Yeah.
And you target, you have to be very, very careful about doing this, because it could target yourself by accident very easily. But you target it at what? The private, main comms array?
Yep. I'm trying to shut as much as I can down and just fry the system best I can after I have as much of the, files that I can get.
Yeah, it's less the files and more you literally destroying their communications, or their actual Vox units and stuff. And killing, damaging the spirits and sending them panicking. Yeah, you do that. Meanwhile, Jackram literally sends everyone into a massive room, switches off the lights and shouts, "Enemy!" and they all just open fire at each other. Cartoonishly. He then sets off a starts shouting a bunch of random breaches everywhere, which makes no sense. With the main comms array offline, you realise there's stupidly heavy amounts of traffic coming in, so you just shout everything over everything. And then as you leave, the Magos pulls out a pair of frag grenades and tosses them through the door behind you, into the room you were in.
Yeah. I mean, that was probably not necessary anymore after.
Magos
the
just
havoc.
glances at you. No, it probably wasn't necessary, but it's insurance.
Yeah. I'm sure it felt very satisfying too. So
Not necessarily.
let's let's head onward to Wilson's quarters.
Zero will be making sure that he is in the most defensible position among the group while he jacks into his bugged data slate, and he will be just uploading those files that he was managed to take straight up into it. So even if Zero goes down, at least Eric's will still have the files.
It'd be quite hard for Alex to get them, given that most communications can't leave this area. Because
yeah, but it'll still at least be on my data slate, so even if I die, there's still a chance. I, of course, don't tell anybody about the files yet, just to be safe.
Okay. Yep. What do you do now? Gray, you actually wanted to do something as well while that was all happening. Sorry.
Yeah, I said I'm just comparing the map we got from the heavy with whatever map or overview is there in the.
So, the heavy's map was a map of the whole base, but it was quite general in a lot of places. Simply because he doesn't know the places that well, and there's also only so much he would need to know, and stuff he'd memorize. And he did try to fill it in as best he could, but limited.
Yeah.
The map you have is much more limited. It's only about for a quarter of the base. But what is on there is a lot more accurate.
Yeah. So I used that to basically refine the map.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's a good use of, the 40 minutes you were sat in the room. But yeah.
Did the tech priest have black blood?
Which one?
The one that tragically died.
No.
Fuck.
May he rest in peace. May he rest in many, many pieces.
I would
None
have
of
been
which are
rejecting that shit.
So yes, what do you guys do now?
We're heading for that private armory.
Okay.
Trying to cut him off.
If you were to rush there, it would take you an hour. If you were to be more cautious, it might take you up to an hour and a half.
I suggest we rush as fast as we can. We've already removed the majority. We've already removed the majority of the patrols from the area.
And I also can activate my I can see everything.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is like a massive section of High Spire, so.
Also, we don't want him to armor up as much as he can. If we catch him with just his sidearm or civilian gear, be
that's
much
gonna
more
happen.
agreeable to our.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that's
going to
gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. But the difference between a rifle and a heavy machine gun is still something we should consider.
Yes.
Or power
Both
armor.
shooty, both hurty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The few times you do run into patrols, they are scattered, several of them are wounded, and they are quick and easy work. You reach his private quarters area, sector, system, part thing. Appears to be once have been a noble's house, but glorified. What do you do when you reach?
Stealth ahead and check, or use sinus units or whatever.
I say if we have Stavros check it out with his mind powers first before we just go crawling in windows.
Sweet. What can go wrong? Let's throw them doubles, baby.
Let's not, please.
Come on, don't be like that. Have a sense of adventure.
Just
My adventure is taking down Wellsman.
What?
Let's see. Haha, I did not explode.
Nice.
Okay, cool. You're able to see, easy enough. You're scouting about. You eventually, as you're scouting one of the upper levels, which seems to be like entertaining guests or whatever, you looking down through the lower levels, and you actually realise there's a hangar near the outer edge of the base, and there's 3 gun cutters in it, all being prepped.
Ooh.
No,
3.
3.
maybe we should exploding those first.
As you glance down, you spot a figure in quite large armor.
Powered?
It is. Oh. They seem to be bigger than Welsven. Not Welsven. That makes no sense. They're bigger than Spartan over in the blog. Words.
Ooh,
Hmm.
that's bad.
What am I looking at? The Space Morena or what?
No, it doesn't appear to be Space Marine.
Space Marine,
It's strangely Xeno.
Oh,
It's
Ugh.
bizarre.
Ugh.
If we could get me to the ship, the hangar, and I could get into the hangar's door controls. Lock them in there, force them into a single fight, no backup.
Now,
How
we
far
do
away
s-
is
It's down a few floors.
Oh, okay.
Like you're just doing it sort of generally around to try and work out where he is, and you just happen to see. You don't hear stuff with this, do you?
No, it's senses. I can actually sense everything. In
Oh,
that
you can
area.
sense everything.
Yes, I can see, hear, you know.
Yeah.
Taste.
You are able to hear it, but it's kind of muffled. You're pushing the edges of your ability. I mean, it's it's a large hangar, and you're only just able to get into the top of it. So,
Yeah.
If you weren't on Spook, you would not be able to do this. But yeah, it seems the person in the suit is ordering everyone about.
I sort of explain what I see. I mean,
It's a
I'm
big
not
guy.
very good with Xeno, so.
Big guy in weird angular armor. He's ordering
Yeah.
people about. The armor is bright blue.
Sadly, I don't have Forbidden Lore Xenos of any type.
No.
Is there any common or scholastic lore I could try to make?
No, but you can give me a minus 30 heretic test.
Tech heresy?
Tech heresy.
Is that minus 30 after the plus 20 that I get for all tech heresy things?
That doesn't apply here because you're literally getting a description from some random person.
Okay.
It's big and boxy and angular and it's scary.
It
I don't
looks
think it's
like
important
trouble,
enough.
you know.
I don't think that's an important enough test to fate for the automatic success. What do you guys think?
What's the failure? What is that? Sorry, hold on.
This is to try to figure out what this big thing Stavros is saying is.
Oh no, Deer's house is burning down again. That's what I
Oh,
said.
no.
What is that? Hang on.
There's
There's like a buzzing coming from him.
I don't think we need to know what this thing is. Even if we did know, we couldn't really prepare against it. It's not like we have any type of support to call in. Like, oh hey guys, we found this weird Xeno that's allergic to this. Can you bring this in? So I just, fuck it, I'm not fading it. That's a fail.
Okay, what do you do then?
Did Stavros see any guards in the upper floors leading down there?
Most of the guards that are in the upper floors seem to have evacuated. Actually, most of the staff from the upper floors seem to have evacuated. The only people that seem to be about are automated servers, servitors. Like a mopping one that's just like mopping. And then Blord just like takes an arm off and eats.
I mean, I could try to turn it into a companion, but it's not gonna do much.
It would mop the floor.
I'm no straws. I can't turn a mopping bot into a stabby bot.
it could still slap people with its mop. But
Me
no.
shield!
Yeah.
So no, what do you do?
I say we just head down to that hangar.
Okay.
Or wherever we think we saw that big monster, which I'm assuming is the hangar.
Yeah, it takes you 20 minutes to get down there. Wow, you have actually powered through this. I won't stop this big combat this session because I don't think we'll have time to do it. And I know Spartan needs to shoot off soonish.
Shoot,
so yeah.
Spartan.
Is there any recon we could do beforehand, like sending in, like peeking around the corner with the optical mechadendrite or anything to get an idea of what we're up against before we
doors
end the
locked.
session? Okay.
Yeah, the only way you're going to get into this room is like by forcing the doors open.
No lock picking. Got it.
Well, I mean, you can pick the lock, but there's no, like, I creak open the door. It's like a massive, like...
Okay, I get what you're saying.
It's like a star-based... it's like an airlock, effectively.
Mm-hmm. You want me to quickly do the roll to unlock it?
Sure. Yeah, I can have this set up for the big combat for next session, then.
Is it like a pick lock or a hack lock?
Hack lock. If you want to do security, you can do security either way.
Okay.
Do we have any way of, like, sabotaging those ships?
We have this
Guns.
tech priest and that tech priest.
I'm a heretic. Don't call me a dirty cockboy.
Yeah, you can get into the...
Yeah, but you are techy enough to sabotage a ship.
Yes. Using your price, your... I'm going to see through everything. You do spot actually Wilson's private armory. While most of it is empty, there are some high explosives there.
Ooh, where was this armory?
It's in the lower levels of his base.
Okay.
So it would take you maybe 10 to 15 minutes to get down there and get back up here.
I mean, we're about to go into a big battle. Heavy explosives could be very useful.
I mean, in worst case, to blow up the ships before he leaves. So yeah, we definitely get those explosives before forcing the door.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. Yeah, can somebody roll me 2d5, please? There is a total of... I don't want to say 8 death packs. I'm going to say 4 death packs. There are 4 death packs there.
Yeah, we grabbed them. I don't know how to use them.
Okay. Does anyone else try and look through anything really quick? If anyone wants to try and spend 5 minutes to look through to find more supplies, there might be something else here.
No, I have my... I can see everything activated.
Yeah, well, you can see everything. It's a case of actually knowing what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I don't have any skills like that. Nothing.
Yeah, like it's more of like the other people who have awareness and like military training and stuff need to actually look.
Oh, right, okay. You want to do
Well,
I have fate that one and use nothing escapes my sight.
Yeah, this is...
So I actually succeed with 5 degrees of success.
Same here.
2 people with 5 degrees of success. Okay, there shall be some fun toys there, which, if you want to suggest me something, you can. This is
I suggest
the part
3 Beyblades.
No.
No.
This
Jenkins
is the
got
part...
5 as well. That's
Jenkins
3
got
people
5.
with 5 degrees.
Okay, then I will allow you to suggest me a weapon of your choice.
I have an idea. Just a sec. I'm trying to find the thing. The thing.
I'll
It
probably
may be-
suggest it later because I need to know how much XP I have to play with to decide how many options I have in guns.
That's fine. It can be unique, but I will only allow one of you to have a unique weapon, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay,
So-
who wants the unique?
There is some ridiculously stupid things we've made. Okay, take long last.
I say either Gray or me because Harrison, you as a character are already strong enough in combat.
This is true.
That makes sense.
And I already have a rare weapon.
What kind of weapon do you have?
My shotgun, which is very rare.
I mean, I'm still willing to give up this unique if you want it because you are lacking kind of in the departments that me and Harrison kind of have. Whereas I've only just gotten into this department because of this death ray.
We definitely need a Californian Psi engine. This is the best shit.
Also, dear, I'm boosting the Rubius Pass and Last Gun to extremely rare because, my gosh, why is it very rare?
Yeah.
This
I
is
forgot how ridiculous. Is that the one I was using?
You were using the Rubius, yeah.
Oh really? That's weird because the one you sat it out here was 1d10 plus 6. The one that's actually here is 1d10 plus 3.
Oh, they've got talents that give them the shooty boys have got talents that give them their perception bonus to.
Right. Okay. So very rare probably actually is fine. Sorry.
Um,
I was thinking 1d10 plus
It's
6.
still with maximum and dwindling and storm.
One thing we should quickly figure out. Did Stavros sense any psychics?
If he wants to do a presence test to see if there are psychers about, he may.
sure.
Because
His I see everything doesn't tell him if someone is a psyker.
No, it doesn't.
that could be important on some choices. Because we could just say forget getting a unique weapon and see if we can get a null rod per se.
Hey, Deadlight.
Me?
Could
I
I
succeed.
get an entropic accelerator?
That's the thing which melts
I
people's
almost expected that.
Well, I mean, he did say any weapon and one unique. So, I mean, he did it to himself on that one.
Did you look
I mean, to be,
on this Calliopean Psi engine? This is good stuff. We definitely need one of those.
like I'm trying to do like 6 things at once.
I know.
Please take your time.
So, yeah, like, so the presence test. There is actually a psyker.
Yeah.
User detects a astropath. This astropath doesn't seem to be. He's a very strong astropath, but he doesn't seem to be very combat oriented, as far as you're aware.
Alright.
Most astropaths are not very combat oriented.
No, but
Yeah.
That still opens up the possibility that we should at least consider a null rod.
Actually, you know what, Deadlight? The entropic accelerator is cool and everything, but I think I'd rather grab a gravity hammer.
you want to grab a gravity hammer?
Yeah.
I will allow you to grab a gravity hammer because those
Thank
things
you
are
very
funny.
much.
Nice.
I really want you to fail and just kill yourself with it.
That
will just make my day.
I'll probably send you the weapon I'm looking at.
Okay.
A weapon of some type later.
Yeah, I'll allow Grey if he wants to. If Grey finds something he really wants as unique. I mean, if he wants something else, like a piece of armor or a piece of gear, that is also fine as an option.
Everybody, power armor. No, I'm
No,
joking.
there's no power armor.
Also,
There is. Yeah, there is actually. Serene, you may do another tech heresy test here, because there is a rig here, as the sort of setup rig for a suit of armor that seems to be size 6.
Any bonuses?
Just a straight test.
Great
So you can
test.
have your-
To 4 degrees of success.
4 degrees of success. Unfortunately, you don't know the race this is from. But it seems to be like a very advanced set of what can only be described as power armor. But it's more of a battle suit.
Right. Would I be able to like figure out like kind of the human equivalent? Like, would it be Terminator armor per se? Something similar?
Yeah, if Terminator armor wasn't like potato when it came to moving.
Yeah. Alright. I'll point it
Like-
out.
Like, this is if potato armor was like the person in the Terminator was armor was on all the steroids. And you could just like walk like a normal person.
Yeah. I'll point it out. So, I'm probably not going to take it because Zero kind of relies on his agility, and that getting hampered anymore is a death sin.
Oh no, the suit isn't here.
Oh.
Like, this is a rig. Like
This
is
is
the
like
setup,
the, yeah.
charging station.
Got it.
So you can tell this thing like from the way it looks, whatever's in this could actually move like a normal person.
Okay.
Unlike Terminator armor, where you are a brick.
Yeah, at first when you said rig, I was kind of thinking of just like kind of an exoskeleton
No,
kind
no,
of
no.
thing.
No,
But
no,
you
this
meant
is more
the
of
charging
the,
port.
Yeah, this is the charging port. The actual suit of armor is not here, it's on the person. Herpaderpader. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Alright.
He had an hour to put it on.
But is an hour enough?
Yes.
Probably.
No. Okay. maybe.
From what you can tell, actually, you're pretty sure this is Xeno in nature.
Ugh.
So, what crimes do we have? Is, filleting
Now,
Xenos
I'm
a
going
thing?
to tell you, it being Xeno doesn't technically mean it's illegal.
We are the Inquisition.
You are
It
the
could-
Inquisition, but it
it
doesn't
could
technically
be
mean
a-
it's illegal.
It could be a sanctioned Xeno.
This is true.
I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's heresy, because I know a lot of things about things that are heretical, as tech heresy, so I'm assuming it is heretical.
All I know is I want one.
I'll arm wrestle you later for it.
That's fine. So yeah, if you message me what the three who actually passed the rolls want, Gray seems to want some ammunition, some very rare ammunition, which I'm fine with giving him.
Yeah.
So,
I
Dear
copy-pasted
wants
this fun stuff. This is fun for the whole family.
Dio wants a hammer which can kill him, which I'm fine with.
Alright, so that
Wait,
leaves me
how
with
would it
the
kill me? I'm confused.
Failing the test,
Oh, what does that do?
hits you in the head with it.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know
good.
what? Screw it.
Have you
That's
not
fine.
read the gravity hammers? I buggered up and hit myself in the head.
You know, that's fine. I'm fine with
Because
this.
you guys were complaining about the lack of psychic phenomena, so here we have like almost all results end up in psychic phenomena when you use this one.
Yeah.
Alright, we were we were complaining about it. We didn't mean please end the campaign in a horrible possession massacre of demons.
That's a beautiful ending, isn't it?
Yeah, dear, gravity hammer. Doubles the user's strength bonus for damage. Should someone fail using this weapon by 5 or more degrees of failure, the result, resolve the hit against the user's own head.
To be fair, I don't think it's possible for fucking Jackraman to fail by 5 degrees on any melee attack.
It's an exotic weapon which he doesn't have the training for,
Yeah.
so he actually gets a -20 to all tests.
I'm gonna wait till I get the XP to actually use it, I think.
This is a good
It's probably
example. What XP do we get? And voting. Voiting? What are we voting for?
Oh, I really enjoyed how everyone did this section, honestly. Can I vote for everyone, considering how good they all was?
I was actually going to say boost you all up to give you all 350 for this session, and boost you all up to 7,000 XP.
What, 7,000? I don't have that many. I think.
Should already be at 7,000.
You should already
Oh,
be
yeah.
at 6,650. I'm boosting I'm giving 350, so everyone is at 7,000.
Are you sure we were...
No,
I think my total was 6,950 before.
no, I'm not sure. This is me. I probably pinned the wrong post yet again.
And on top of that, so many of us have won that 50 XP thing that like no one's really at that number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
I mean,
must be
I've still been tracking that individually, but
Yeah, you
How
should,
much-
you
how
should
much
be
did you have?
tracking it. I'm looking now to see where I post it. Oh no, I've got, so everyone should be at 7,250. Is there a later one? This is me being usual and an idiot. No, there isn't a later one. I don't want to give you...
Yeah. I mean, we're in-game characters at this point.
if I give you guys 450 XP?
So
Yeah.
what are we going to be at then?
I shall update it now. So the session, so at 7, 4 we've broken 6, 7.
I mean, come on, Deadlight. There has to be a backpack full of psyker brains and... this is
Not in
beautiful.
his armory.
Why not? Where would it be? In his backyard? I don't
It's,
think
it's,
in
it's,
the
in the
closet.
res- it's in the
Probably in
reserves
the
for psychopaths.
Nalrod covered closet, yeah.
In the room marked all the psycho brains.
Yeah, 'cause
Like, the,
Also next
I
to
mean,
the
this is
discordant
just-
arms.
This is just a beautiful weapon. It doesn't even have a damage profile because something fun happens. Roll a d100 and see.
All I'm gonna say is you should have passed that awareness test.
I didn't even roll, man.
So yeah, I'll give Gray if Gray wants all the shiny ammo. He can have all the shiny ammo.
I
Like,
mean, they aren't even that evil, Scatter Scream
This is
rounds.
true.
It's just plus 2 concussive 2.
I'm surprised no one asked. Oh, can I have a bow with some unique ammo?
Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me.
Is anyone trained with
Low tech.
Yep.
low-tech?
We have
I am.
450 experience. Of course, we can be trained in low tech.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Just have a single black feather arrow.
Yeah. Yes. Murder everything.
Yeah,
Crippling 5, corrosive, toxic 5, lance.
Look, don't tempt me.
You would have one of these arrows, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. You just gotta run up to that homie and just point blank his ass.
Wait, what arrows are these?
The black feather arrow.
Oh, awesome! That's from Valkrest thing, wasn't it?
No, that's
No?
from me going insane when I made arrows.
Yeah.
Like that, like yeah. When I started that was from Valkrest, and then I went more and more insane, and ended up with the black feather arrow.
Yeah.
An influence arrow is used from the blood of an incredibly deadly death world beast. It is said to have been used to assassinate an Imperial War Master, and has been outlawed by the Adaptus Munistrorum.
Oh yeah.
These are there's those who still seek to use it, and the rumours that Imperial assassins do. Add Crippling 5, Corrosive, Toxic 5, Lance, and Felling 5, and remove the promising quality of any bow that fires this.
Yeah,
Basically, you just shoot someone in the face with it.
Yeah.
The stupid ones in Valkrest were the Maltahead, which was Pen 12 plus 3 damage, and the Descartes, which was Crippling 5.
Like,
Yeah,
Would-
that's there, and the Descartes pattern arrow is still here as well.
And Piercing Faith was pretty cool.
you guys know those cutscenes in video games where the guy with the bow just like runs and slides and he just fucking point blanks the guy on the chest with an arrow as he goes by? That's the arrow he uses. The black feather one. That's the one.
Yeah, I did actually update all the Valkrest ones. Arrow of Piercing Faith, Desecrate Pattern arrow. Then I made a Poison arrow, Zapper arrow, the Night Reaper arrow, which is a more toxic one, and then the Black Feathers, which is me just going insane.
And you can get all those for the Rapier as well, right?
Reaper?
R-A-P... the rocket railgun bow.
Oh yeah, you can stick them all with the railgun bow if you had the railgun bow.
Cool.
Railgun bow, what the fuck, guys?
Valkrest tech bow.
Yeah.
I mean, it is cheese, but I did actually fix it, so it wasn't just broken.
It is still broken, but it's not but it's an exotic weapon now.
Yeah. So the idea was, right, it's a bow that fires out an arrow using like an integrated railgun, and then arrows for it also specifically have rockets attached to them. For that extra bit of oomph.
What would Lance?
It's an anti-tank bow.
Yeah.
It also
It's
has
an anti-tank.
So,
What
guys,
What would happen if something had Lance twice?
double lens.
So, just to remind me who got the successes, it was...
Zero, Killian, and Jackram.
Oh, I didn't. Fuck, I forgot to roll.
Yeah, just awareness.
Yeah, I'll have to get back in. Roll 20, I already fixed it.
If you want me, I can roll for all you, if you like. Just tell you.
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't want to roll fucking Jillian. Stupidly long name. Blah blah blah. Awareness. You rolled 48 to get 60. So you got 2 degrees? 2 degrees.
Yeah. Woo!
So if you want to request something not too extremely rare, like some ammo or something.
Backpack full of psyker brains and...
No.
No.
I rolled for Celestine.
I don't know what I
The
actually
the
want.
poor girl has gotten her ass kicked for us. Gotta at least try to get her something nice.
Seb, if you would be willing, if you don't know what to get, I actually know what I want to give Celestine. If you're willing to give up yours,
Yeah, I don't care. Go right ahead.
awesome.
I was thinking about giving her Inferno Pistol. That's near unique, and she did not make enough degrees of success.
No, I was going to give her something funnier.
Okay.
I'm just-
not funnier, but just like a bit silly.
Ooh, an Inferno Pistol also shoots confetti.
No.
I'm just saying, an Inferno Pistol does. Let me pull up the exact
Okay, Rachel.
damage.
I'm going to end the session here. So thank you everyone very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I shall see you next week. Bye.
See ya.